evening. The Lars Larson Show gets sidelined once more on a Friday night in autumn.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Be gone. Put it on the board. Yes.
So we can feature Alexandria Cardinal football broadcast coverage. A highly anticipated contest is ahead in less than 30 minutes at the Alexandria Area High School Stadium. The Cardinals will host Moorhead with a district title and a potential top seed in the upcoming section playoffs on the line. Each team has a stacked resume. Alexandria has the number 1 ranking in Class 5A. Moorhead is firmly in the number 2 ranking. Both teams have prolific passing attacks. Senior Chase Thompson is Alexandria's school record holder in touchdown passes and passing yardage. He's averaging more than 250 passing yards per game this season. Moorhead sophomore Jet Feeney goes airborne too. He averages 300 passing yards per game and leads the state in touchdown passes with 32. Both teams are 6-0 and something's got to give. Tonight, only one team will have a 7-game win streak and a North Star North District Championship to boot. Your boy, KXRA Sports Director D-Mac Dave McClurg, has the call for this huge matchup. It's the Cardinals versus the Spuds. With kickoff on the way at 7, let's set the scene with the Juttner Motors pregame show.
Wings up. Getting together tonight in Alexandria. The North Star North District Championship on the line, and maybe more importantly, a number 1 seed for the upcoming Class 5A Section 8 football playoffs. Again, it's true home sites all the way through. No neutral site for the section championship game, so Alexandria will try to lock up a number 1 seed for the postseason coming up tonight as Alexandria, the number 1 ranked team in Class 5A, challenges the number 2 ranked team in Class 5A, the Moorhead Spuds. We welcome you to our broadcast of Alexandria Cardinal football. Again, we've got it on various platforms tonight. We've got the live video partnered with the KXRA radio audio on our YouTube channel. You can access the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube when you go to our website, voiceofalexandria.com. JP Boleen is on the camera for the coverage tonight. Jackson is our KXRA studio engineer back in downtown Alexandria. And I'm the sports director at KXRA and Leighton Media Alexandria, Dave McClurg. And we've got a special guest commentator. We actually put this together just real quick here. A gentleman that I had the pleasure of working with on the radio when I was last in Alexandria in the 1990s. I worked at Lakes 99.3 radio before it became Z99 in 2000. Bob Bellevue, the Alexandria Area High School quarterback from the Cardinal State Championship team of 1974, is in the booth tonight. Bob, first of all, good evening, and thank you very much for investing a little bit of time to talk with me on the air tonight.
Hey, you know what? All those years we worked together, we had a blast. I mean, we were chasing all over the country, you know, doing all the games, and we had a great time. And I adore those days and the times that we had together, and it was a blast. And we got a big game tonight, man. This is a huge game.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Tim Zuffer normally joins me for our broadcast coverage, but he has a trip out west. He will be back with us Wednesday night for the regular season finale when the Cardinals challenge the Elk River Elks. And, Bob, I don't know how closely you followed Alexandria football this year, but this second half schedule has really gotten beefy. Alexandria took care of a 4-1 Bemidji team last week, handing the Lumberjacks their second loss, and now they face a 6-0 team and a 6-1 team. We're going to find out a lot about how strong this Alexandria football team happens to be.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I mean, I looked at 2 polls this week, and I'm not sure how many polls are out there, but one had Alec number 1, Moorhead number 2, and then they reversed it in the other poll. So this is a huge game, you know, and Alec did really well against Bemidji. I listened to you on the radio, so I followed that game, and Alec must have played pretty well up there Bemidji.
Yeah, getting off to quick starts has really been a key for the Alexandria football team, and they'll try to do that tonight. They're going to be facing a Moorhead team which averages more than 50 points a game. I think the Spuds' lowest point total in a game this year is 41, so I'm anticipating that the scoreboard might get a workout, but I also feel that Moorhead will probably run into its strongest defense, opposing team's defense, because Alexandria hasn't allowed more than 17 in any single game.
Well, it should be an outstanding game. It's going to be offense against offense. I mean, when I walked up here, somebody said that the quarterback for Moorhead had thrown for 5 touchdowns last week or the week before or whatever, and I think they run the same type of offense that Alexandria does. They're going to light the field up with that ball being thrown all over the place.
Well, Bob Bellevue, great to reconnect with you, and thanks a lot for pinch hitting for Tim Zufford tonight, and let's have some fun on the radio.
Oh, darn right. Thanks, Tim, for not being here. It's all right. I love it. I get to reminisce of the old days. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, very good. Bob Bellevue will be along with me as our guest commentator tonight for our Alexandria Cardinal football coverage, again on KXRA Radio. We've got the live audio through the Voice of Alexandria app, and, of course, we're streaming our coverage tonight with the live video and the KXRA audio on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Our thanks to all of the Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters bringing you our coverage tonight. Special thanks to Juntner Motors for presenting our pregame coverage. We're going to take our first break during the pregame. When we return, you'll be hearing my interview with the head coach of the Alexandria Cardinal football team. Mike Empting will be along after this timeout.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trum Drug's app, RX Local. Download the app, choose Trum Drug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
You've seen them, craved them. You've voted them the best. Their Smoke and Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smoke and Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
On the field, a lot of people know me as number 11. Off the field, I appreciate how First Western Bank and Trust bankers take the time to learn about me and never treat me as just a number. You too can bank where you'll never be just an account number.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks. Custom wood creations. Designed for beauty, built for life.
We continue with more of our Juntner Motors pregame show here on KXRA Radio. Don't forget, we've also got the live video tonight on our YouTube channel that you can access through voiceofalexandria.com. All of the Alexandria Cardinal football regular season games are streamed on our YouTube channel. Dave McClurg joined right now by the head coach of the Alexandria Cardinal football team, Mike Empting, prior to, in essence, the district championship game tonight as Alexandria hosts Moorhead. Both are 4-0 in the North Star North District, and both are 6-0 overall. Mike, your team got off to a really good start last Friday up in Bemidji. I think your coaching counterpart, Brian Stoffel, said it was the worst possible way that we could start a game, but 6 plays in, your team's up 14-0. Bemidji has yet to touch the football on offense. I would think from your sideline, it had to be possibly the best start you could have had.
Yeah, rinse and repeat for tonight, I think, right? Yeah, that was, that opening kickoff was, just a happenstance. We didn't plan that. We were just kicking it deep, and they just mishandled it, and we recovered. But yeah, and then things fell our way after that. And to go up 14-0 kind of puts everybody a little bit more at ease. We got a little cushion, obviously, and then Bemidji with their type of game plan, and their inability to move it there in the next series or so. I think maybe probably took them out of it a little bit, out of what their game plan was. They were going to have to run the football on us, and it's going to be time consuming and that sort of thing. We were kind of making them put the ball down and snap again. So it set things up for us pretty well for the rest of the night.
Yeah, and your team didn't let up on the gas. I think got a couple of second quarter touchdowns, one right before halftime. And if there was any element of doubt, I think some of it may have been extinguished there, because 28-0 at that point. And I know that Bemidji can show some explosiveness on offense, but by and large, I thought defensively, your team did a nice job at holding them in check, and obviously to get some takeaways is a big boost.
Yeah, we had to work. I mean, it was, they're a good football team. They're good at what they do. They run the ball very effectively. They run that option, really well. They use their dive back and their quarterback, equally effective, and we had to be assignment sound, and when we missed on it a few times, they made us pay. They got, some chunk yardage on us. They're a good football team, and like I said, we had to work for that one for sure. 28-0. We scored, coming out of the half, to, make it 35, and then, Bemidji, stiffened up really from there, and, yeah, I mean, they're a good club. We got out of the third quarter, got to running time in the fourth, and, they got a couple of late scores on us, but, overall our kids played really well. But like I said, we had to work for that one. They're a good team, physical football team.
You had a situation up in Bemidji because of the elements, the field being right near the lake and everything like that. Daniel Jackson's kickoffs weren't automatically touchbacks. I think Bemidji had the opportunity to return 1 or 2 of them. But again, some of those turnovers by the Lumberjacks actually were special teams turnovers, muffing the kickoff in the first half, Alexandria forcing a turnover in the second half. But how did you feel about your kick coverage team, and the work that they did do when they had to go down to, defend against some kickoff returns?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of both because, like I said, we got that opening one. We did force a fumble in our opening kickoff for the next half, too. And it was, we also gave up a long run, too. I think in the ensuing one after we scored in the second half, after we scored that touchdown to go up 35, we kind of gave up a long touchdown run there, or a long return. But, overall, I thought the guys, did a good job. They had a good plan. Our kids, they played hard. They did a nice job. And like you said, it was, a little bit different. They had to cover. They had to work for it, too. They had to go down and cover the kick. They had to make some tackles on that thing. So it was good to see them get that as well.
Is there a lingering concern, Mike, after it became 35-0, as you pointed out? The Cardinals, I think, had to punt the ball away a couple of times later in the second half, and no points after the first couple of minutes of the third quarter.
No. It turned into a couple of different things. We were trying a few different things. We got some different looks out there offensively, trying to, see how things, would go in a game situation with some things that they've been working on. But, and, it's hard when you're up, 35-0. We're in the third quarter. The third quarter is winding down, for those kids to kind of keep the intensity up too. I mean, it's, kind of is what it is at that point, I guess. Like I said, heading into the fourth quarter, 35-0, running time is about to hit. It just is, yeah, it's kind of tough for those guys to keep the intensity up, and against a team that, you know, they were just bound and determined to just get behind their shoulder pads and run the football. I think, you know, Bemidji at that point too had enough. They just wanted to keep the clock rolling, so they just and hold on to the football. I don't think they were at all interested in giving us the football back. So limiting our touches, you know, there at that point too. So no, I think we're good.
Your team did show the ability to run the football on Friday night. I think Mac Height, who was our offensive player of the game, was up close to 100 yards rushing. Were you encouraged with some of the execution points there?
Yeah, I think our guys up front did a great job. You know, like I said, we got to be able to run the football. There's going to come a time. This is Minnesota. We've been blessed. It's been a fabulous fall, but you know, we're going to have one here in the next few weeks where it's probably going to be more advantageous to us to run the ball a little bit more than throw it because of weather conditions. But our guys up front, I thought, really coming along in our run blocking. That was, again, I felt like a good physical Bemidji defense. So, yeah, it was good to see us get it back up there near 100 yards.
We're getting together right now with the head coach of the Alexandria Cardinal football team, Mike Empting, as part of our Jontner Motors pregame show. We've got the play-by-play of the Cardinals and the Moorhead Spuds coming up at the top of the hour. Dynamite football game, and hopefully you'll be watching the game at Viking Bank Field, but if you can't do that tonight, we hope you'll check out some of the available platforms that we will have for you. Regarding the Moorhead Spuds, a lot of publicity about the quarterback Jet Feeney for Moorhead. Statistically, you know, top 10 in a number of significant categories, but you know, your quarterback Chase Thompson is also top 10 in a lot of those statistical categories. I say tongue-in-cheek, we don't have to go to Oshkosh, Wisconsin to watch an air show. We can get it in Alexandria tonight.
Possibly. Yeah, you know, you kind of said it. You know, their quarterbacks up there in a lot of categories, a lot of completions, but, you know, when you throw a lot of footballs, you're going to have a lot of completions. You know, I mean, that's even if you have a lot of incompletions. If you throw a lot of footballs, you're going to complete some of them, and, you know, that's kind of where they're at. They put the ball in the air an awful lot. Chase is up there in a lot of those categories, and we're a little bit more balanced offense. So, you know, we'll see how that goes tonight. You know, we're hoping to be able to continue being more balanced, you know, with both the run and the pass. But again, we're going to, you know, offensively, we're going to take whatever they give us. You know, if they're going to give us a light box, we're going to run at it. If they want to pack it in there and stop our run, and, you know, we'll let the guys on the outside. We'll go with the air raid. That's fine too. But I'm pretty sure we know what we're going to get from them. There's going to be opportunities for us, I think, every time the ball gets in the air. So, you know, our guys have just got to be up to the challenge tonight. Got to put pressure on the quarterback. You can't be comfortable back there. And our guys in the back end have got to be ready to make a ball break.
Yeah, that's what I was going to kind of follow up on in terms of what your team can do up front defensively, or, you know, maybe even with some of the backers and everything. Might there be opportunities to put Jet Feeney under a little bit of duress?
Well, we're going to try and create some for sure. You know, we feel like we're pretty athletic up front. You know, they've got a big, solid offensive line, you know, in front of him. You know, you don't throw the football as much as he has, you know, this season without those guys protecting him. You know, so that's going to be a thing. But like I said, we were going to try and create some opportunities to make him uncomfortable back there, make the ball come out fast. We know that the ball is going to come out fast, so we got to have our guys on the back end ready to jump on that football as it comes out.
Mike, I would get the feeling, and you can either fully disagree with me, maybe somewhat concur with me, Alexandria is going to have a big advantage with the special teams tonight. As I've watched some of Larry Knutsen's work on Spuds.tv, it seems like Moorhead is almost having a carousel in terms of, you know, point after touchdown kickers and everything like that. I don't know if Coach Feeney has settled on one particular kicker where you don't have that worry this year.
No, you're right. It's been, you know, I don't know that we've seen the same kicker for them twice in a row, you know, kick either a point after or a kickoff. So their place kicking is, you know, definitely, you know, been a thing. But, you know, they're figuring out a way to work with it. I think they try to place those place kicks, especially the kickoffs, they try to place them in spots and funnel the coverage there. They're definitely getting creative with what they're doing and the personnel that they're using, to do those place kicks with. Even punting, that's kind of been one thing. They've been scoring a lot of points, so they have not punted a lot this year. So it's going to be, interesting to see. We saw a couple of quick kicks, from them, but as far as lining up in an actual punt formation, we've had a hard time finding one. So hopefully by the end of tonight, we have one clearly identified from them. But yeah, and then, PATs, obviously, Daniel's the best in the state, and he's going to keep being that. So we definitely should have an advantage in that category.
As we wrap up our conversation, Mike, obviously there's been a lot of hype. I think there's more media attention on tonight's game here in Alexandria than we've seen in a long time. I don't want to cross-promote, but other media outlets are stepping in to cover Alexandria and Moorhead this evening. And obviously, when you've got the top 2 ranked teams in one class getting together, I think the fans for both sides are awfully fired up. But how has the mindset been for your players this week? I know I talked to, I think it was Lawton Kettleson and Mac Height middle of the week, and I got the feeling they're not necessarily overhyped themselves. I think they appreciate what's at hand now, but I get the feeling visiting with them that they also realize there's a bigger picture.
I think that's very accurate. There has been a lot of hype, for this one, and I suppose rightfully so. I think it's great for, both of our programs being outstate, that we're, getting this recognition. I think it's going to be an outstanding football game. But I think your perspective with Lawton and Mac, was right on. It's game 7, of the regular season. It's 2 good football teams. When Alec and Moorhead get together, typically they are 2 good football teams. Typically there is something on the line when we get together. So, from that standpoint out here, I don't think there's that much different with this game. And our guys have, I think, kind of maintained that sort of mentality. It's been business as usual for them. Our goal every week is to be 1-0 at the end of the week. We come in on Monday 0-0, no matter what happened from the week before. And we're just going to work to win this week. And that's been our approach this week. Now, Moorhead, good football team. Obviously got some talented kids. But we've been in this situation before, and a lot of the guys who are on this football team this year, were in this situation last year as we rolled into the state tournament. So they've been able to keep, I think, great perspective. We'll see what happens when the shoe hits the leather at 7 o'clock. But I think our guys are in a great spot right now, and our goal is to go out there and. I don't worry. I tell the guys all the time, I don't worry about our opponent. I just worry about us. If we go out and we take care of our business, we play like we can play. We've got great athletes. We've got great football players on this team. They play within, what we do. I really think we can be competitive with anybody. And it's Moorhead, Moorhead and Alec again. And I think it's going to be a great football game.
Comments there from Mike Empting to wrap up our pregame show, brought to you by Juttner Motors in Alexandria. Now we hear these words from our Alexandria Cardinals Sports Booster.
Make it Juttner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Juttner Motors your best price dealer.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Cenex Midtown Express has fresh-made pizza, lunch and breakfast sandwiches, and broaster chicken, live bait, propane, and diesel fuel. Cenex Garfield has groceries, bait, and tackle, and made-to-order pizza. Cenex Midtown Express, Alexandria, and Cenex Garfield.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
You've seen them, craved them. You've voted them the best. Their Smoke and Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smoke and Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat. Our passion is what makes it great.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
The matchup on the gridiron is taking place at Viking Bank Field in Alexandria. Alexandria Cardinal football is on the air here on People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM. 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM, audio through the Voice of Alexandria app. Thanks for joining us for the live coverage tonight on our YouTube channel, where you get the live video provided by JP Boleen and the KXRA radio play-by-play. Jackson is our KXRA studio engineer in downtown Alexandria. My regular broadcast partner, Tim Zupfer, is off tonight. However, Bob Bellevue from the Alexandria State Championship football team from 1974 is joining me in the box, and it's a radio reunion for Bob and myself this evening. Alexandria will get the football first as Moorhead won the coin toss and elected to defer to the start of the second half, and the ball gets kicked deep by the Moorhead Spuds into the end zone, so Alexandria will start on its own 20-yard line. Let's introduce the starters for the two teams. Alexandria's offensive unit, very good up front tackle to tackle with Evan Zabel and Joe Martinson on the left side as the tackle and guard respectively. Ashton Sladek is the center, Dylan Gray the right guard, Jack Morris at the right tackle. Chase Thompson is the quarterback, Mac Hyden is the starting running back. The four-receiver set will include Mason Witt, Thomas Henricks, Samson Hagstrom, and Mason Gorghuber. Evan Clute, one of the captains for Alexandria, is dressing tonight. In fact, a late change. He is on the field as one of the four starting receivers, bunched to the left side with Henricks and Gorghuber. So it's first down and a quick pass to Clute left side, and he slices through the initial wave, and it will be a gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards on the first pass attempt of the night for Chase Thompson.
Little quick screen out there with two blockers in front of him. Just quick out and get what you can get, and they got a nice little 6-yard gain there, Dave.
Yeah, and Bob, as you'll know, watching from the press box, Alexandria's receivers are excellent at blocking downfield. So hopefully they show that throughout the course of the night. Handoff here on the second down play is to Mac Height, and he'll work his way over left guard for a pickup of about 2. Let's introduce the Moorhead defensive lineup. 3 down linemen include junior Genesis Kamara, senior Jacob Galbranson, and junior Evan Benedict. 4 in the linebacking core, including 3 upperclassmen, Jack Olstead, Rain Battle, and Cade Allmendinger. The juniors Carson Heinch, Eric Kaye, Zach Walker, Owen Thielgis, and Tay Rich are in the secondary for Moorhead. It is third down and a couple of yards to go for Alexandria. The ball resting just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we've got movement up front, and the flags will throw. The Moorhead defense thinking that Alexandria shifted too soon, and it will be a false start penalty, and that will move the ball back 5 yards.
Right guard just got a little quick jump there.
So that will bring up third down and 7 now for Alexandria as the Cardinals get pushed back inside their own 25-yard line. As you watch tonight's game on the YouTube channel, the hosts are moving right to left on your screen in this first quarter of play. Temperature, game time around 63 degrees. Bit of a breeze out of the west-northwest. Thompson with some time to throw, and now he runs out of time as he will go down in the backfield. Evan Benedict and others will be in on that sack of the Cardinals quarterback, and Alexandria will have to give up the football on 4th down.
Good rush there by the Moorhead Spuds. Boy, they came rolling in there, and they did a nice job dumping him in the backfield.
So the Cardinals will punt the ball away, and Moorhead stands to get good field position here. Daniel Jackson will stand right near his own goal line. The line of scrimmage is the 13-yard line. Ball is placed in the air, high kick. It will stay up and now be returnable from the 45-yard line, and it will be a pickup of about 6 yards there as the punt will end up traveling 32 yards, and the return man, Owen Thielgis, will return at 6. So the Spuds are going to scrimmage on the Alexandria side of the field for the first series of the night. Let's introduce the Moorhead offensive unit. The center is DeMarco Clay. The two guards, Othman Rajab and Drew Berniking. Ashton Speaker and Heaton Hall are the two tackles. Running back is Tay Rich. The quarterback, the sophomore Jet Feeney. 4 receiver set with Jack Olstead, David Mack, Gage Bakke, and Rufus Kermy, I should say. And Moorhead's going to run the football on first down, and it's going to be a decent gain over the right side as Madison Sua will get the carry, advancing the ball inside the 35-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and about a yard. So Moorhead runs the football on its first play from scrimmage. Trey Feeney, 32 touchdown passes this year. That is tops in the state through 6 games. He averages more than 300 yards passing per game. 2nd down and 1. Feeney will work out of the shotgun. And it's going to be another handoff. I think that's Sua who will lunge forward, but that's going to be enough for a first down on a pickup of maybe 2 yards.
Good defensive play right there. We got...
Yeah, Blake Scholl, I think, was in on the stop and got some help as well. But forward progress will be given to the 29, and it is a first down for Moorhead. The Spuds wearing the traveling white jersey tops, black pants, orange numerals, and orange and black trim. Alexandria wearing the red jersey tops, black pants, white numerals, and red and black trim. Now you've got 2 receivers wide left, single receiver wide right. It's a swing pass, and the catch is made, and that's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards there as Tay Rich will be on the reception of that pass from Jet Feeney. So the line of scrimmage will now be the 22-yard line, so a gain of 7. And it seems to me, Bob Bellevue, I know we'll see more of Moorhead as this game goes along. Both teams' quarterbacks not afraid to use, that short passing game like a bubble screen or, passes out into the flat.
Well, they're definitely spreading, both teams are spreading the defense out, trips to the right, spread offenses, and they're just little swing passes as of now. We'll see if this changes here because right now we got a little spread offense here again, and we got a penalty or something.
Yeah, I think Moorhead head coach Kevin Feeney is going to take the timeout. He didn't like what he was seeing, so he's going to stop play, and we're going to take a pause as well. We're a little more than 4 minutes into this opening quarter, 7:48 left in the first, and on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in North Star North District Football, Alexandria and Moorhead are scoreless.
It's hard to believe that went 4 minutes already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
Yard line. Dave McClurg joined by a special guest broadcaster tonight. Bob Bellevue and I hooked up on the air on Old Lakes 99 back in the mid to late 90s. We covered Alexandria, Brandon Evansville, Osakis, and Parker's Prairie back in the day. Tonight we've got the Cardinals and Moorhead. Jet Feeney going to the air.
Touchdown.
And it's going to be a touchdown for Moorhead. And that may be Owen Fieldgis getting the reception there. And the Moorhead Spuds are on the board here in the opening period.
Well, we kind of gave them the field position on the punt. We got that sack back there, and then they punted the ball out to the 50 and got a 4 or 5 yard return. So it set them in pretty good position. Probably in a game tonight, it's probably 4 down territory. So, let's hope we get the field position back in our favor.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that's the first of what might be quite a few points to be put up tonight. And interesting to note here, this is the first time all year that the Alexandria Cardinals have trailed in a football game. So now
they're going for 2.
Yep, their place kicking situation has been kind of in flux. Jet Feeney's going to throw the pass, and I believe it got knocked away, and it's going to be incomplete. So the visitors will get the first points of the game. We'll keep it right here with 7 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the first period. And the Moorhead Spuds in front of Alexandria by a score of 6-0. Moorhead went 39 yards in 4 plays. And sophomore quarterback Trey Feeney, I apologize for that. Trey's Jet's older brother. Trey is now up at the University of North Dakota, but Jet Feeney, the sophomore quarterback, gets the touchdown pass to Owen Thielgis, and that covers 22 yards. And the point after a touchdown conversion attempt for 2 points is no good. So Moorhead is in front by a 6-0 score. Again, these two teams can put a lot of points on the board. Moorhead averages more than 50 points a game. Alexandria averages more than 40 points a game.
Early in the game yet, Dave. A lot of time left.
Yeah, so the ensuing kickoff is going to be sent back into the end zone. And again, Alexandria will start with the ball at its own 20-yard line. Second series for Mike Empting's Cardinals as Alexandria went 3 and out in the first series of the game. Again, Alexandria working right to left if you're watching on our YouTube coverage tonight. Moorhead defending the north end zone here at Viking Bank Field. And, of course, Bob, I know that members of your state championship football team donated the new flagpole. You've had the opportunity to view the flag. What a wonderful, large American flag. What are your thoughts about what you see for the new decoration or new acknowledgement in the north end zone?
We're very proud of what we did, and we're happy that we could do that for the team. So here we go, Dave.
Yep, swing pass left side, and the catch is made, and a little stutter step, but not a lot gained there. Alexandria was able to get some blocking in front as it was Mason Witt on the reception, but a short gain there. Only a pickup of about 2 yards there.
I think we're about ready to set these guys up for a little downfield pass here pretty quick.
And now the Cardinals show the 4 receiver set, 2 receivers on each side. I believe it's Evan Clute and Mason Gorghuber on the left side. You've got Mason Witt on the right side. I think Samson Hagstrom may also be wide on the right side. Swing pass to the left. Klute's got it up the sideline, and he'll navigate out of bounds after another short gain. And that's going to bring up third down for Alexandria as the ball will be spotted at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
We must know something on those little swing passes because we've been staying pretty much with that little swing pass out there with the blockers out front.
Now, the Cardinals hindered themselves with a penalty before third down last series. They'll try to have a successful third down execution here. You've got the trips to the right side for Alexandria. And single running back off to the left of the quarterback, Chase Thompson. Gets a good snap, handoff, and it's going to be a first down run for Mac Height, and he'll get into that second level, and he picks up close to 9 yards and an Alexandria first down.
Nice run there, right up the middle. Good blocking up front. Pick up about 7-8 yards. First down for Alec.
And the first down for the Cardinals. It comes with a little more than 4 minutes gone. And now Alexandria looking to use a little tempo here, quickly getting to the line of scrimmage. Still 20 seconds to go on the play clock. Here's Thompson looking to his left, throwing to his left, and Evan Kloot makes the catch in Moorhead territory. That was excellent defensive coverage there by Zach Walker, but Kloot still made the grab for Alexandria.
That was a great catch. He threw it off his back shoulder right down the sideline, just turned around, got it on the back side of his shoulder, made a good reception. Great first down for the Cards.
22-yard reception on that pitch and catch from Chase Thompson to Evan Kloot, and Alexandria is now on the Moorhead side of the field. Here's a ball fake. Now Thompson's going to shoot it to the right side. Catch is made. Mason Gorghuber turns upfield, and he's down inside the 30-yard line.
15-yard gain there again. Nice throw from Thompson.
Yep, so he's started 5 of 5 on the night for Alexandria. So it'll be a pickup of 17, and consecutive first downs now on 3 straight plays. Alexandria operating at the Moorhead 25. Here's a pitch left side. Mason Witt makes the catch, turns upfield, and he'll be escorted out of bounds as he'll get into the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone. Start seeing red with Alex Rubbish and Recycling. It'll be a pickup of about 5 yards.
On the little swing pass again.
So gain of 5. It'll bring up second down and 5. It looks like the football resting right at the 20-yard line. Thompson with the shotgun. Quick snap. Henricks makes the catch. Turns upfield. He'll have enough for a first down. And that's almost like an extension of a handoff there. Quick pitch to the left side. Henricks made the catch, and it will end up being a gain of about 9.
They've certainly been sticking with that quick pitch out there, that quick pass, and just letting the other 2 guys block. Been very successful so far.
So first down and 10 for the Cardinals inside the Moorhead 12-yard line. Moorhead up 6-0 first quarter. Thompson will do a pump fake. Shoot it to the left side. Henricks again, and he'll tiptoe up the sideline and be bumped out of bounds around the 6. Bob, almost a similar play to what we just saw moments ago.
Well, they've been running that quite frequently through this game, just hitting the receiver. And if Moorhead's going to stop that, they got to bring their guys up there and get on top of these guys a little quicker because they're giving them too much room to complete the ball, which is good. Alex rolling here.
Yeah, second down and 3 for the Cardinals at the Moorhead Spuds 5-yard line. Cardinals knocking on the door to try to tie the game up here in the first quarter. Here's Thompson handing off, height left side, barrels forward. He's got a first down. He got stopped a little bit short of the end zone. He may have picked up 4 yards there.
I think he's 1 yard out.
Yep, so it's going to be first down and goal to go now for the Alexandria Cardinals, just 1 yard away from the Moorhead end zone. Thompson will continue to work out of the shotgun. He'll hand off, and Height got stood up and did not get into the end zone.
Yeah, they stuffed him right there, man. They just brought him straight up. But we're just right on the, well, it looks like we're on the 1 yard line, Dave.
This will be the 11th play of the drive here as we move under 6 minutes time remaining first period. Chase Thompson, the quarterback. He's got Mac Height in the backfield with him. And here is a fake handoff. Thompson keeps it himself, and Moorhead did a great job of reading that as Jonah Horan will get the stop, and that might actually be back to the 2 yard line, so a loss of 1 there.
Yeah, a little option play, fake to the fullback, quarterback, keep the ball, go around off tackle. Good defense by Moorhead there. Now we've got a big play here, Dave. What do we got? Third down and...
Yep, third down and goal at the Moorhead 2 yard line as Alexandria is knocking on the door, trailing by 6 with almost 7 minutes gone in tonight's game. Bob Bellevue joining me, Dave McClurg, for the broadcast tonight. Thompson working out of the shotgun, and he'll hand off.
Touchdown.
It'll be a touchdown as Mac Height barrels over the left side. Going behind the blocking of Evan Sable, Joe Martinson, and Ashton Sladek. 2 yard touchdown run for Mac Height, and this game is tied in the opening period. Alexandria and Moorhead now deadlocked at 6.
That was a nice drive by the Cardinals going down the football field, mixing it up with pass and run, threw the ball really well. Great drive by the Cardinals.
And now Daniel Jackson will be in to try the extra point. And he is very accurate. Evan Clute, I believe, now back into hold on the PAT kick attempts. And the kick is up, and it is good. So we have our first scoring lead change of the night. 4:52 remains in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout, but before we get you there, let's give you the new numbers on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. In varsity football, Alexandria leads Moorhead 7-6.
North Central International. Heavy-duty truck service on long haulers, dump trucks, buses, and specialized heavy-duty rigs. Medium and heavy-duty parts and accessories for all makes of trucks. Just south of I-94 and Highway 29 South in Alexandria.
Pomp's Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomp's your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomp's has your service needs covered. Pomp's, we know tires and service. You should know Pomp's.
A very impressive scoring drive for Alexandria as the Cardinals take their second series, 80 yards in 12 plays. 2 third-down conversions, including the one on 3rd and goal, where Mac Height scores from 2 yards out. And we've got a kickoff that will be returnable here for the Moorhead Spuds. And the return man was trying to get to the edge, and he could not get to the 20-yard line as Rufus Kermey will be stopped shy of the 20.
Alexandria kicker kicking to a little bit of a wind tonight, kicked it down to the 1-yard line and had to make them play that one. So Moorhead's out there on the 18-yard line, first down.
Yeah, good spot there. You know, a lot of times Daniel Jackson will kick the ball into the end zone and it creates a touchback with a start at the 20, but this actually is a little bit deeper in terms of Moorhead not getting to its own 20-yard line after the return. Jet Feeney is the quarterback for the Moorhead Spuds. He'll pitch it to the right side, and the ball is dropped. The catch not made there by Tay Rich, and Feeney's first incompletion comes on the first play of the Spuds' second series.
Little swing passes. Both teams are doing it.
Well, and, you know, I talked with Larry Knutson. You might be familiar with him, broadcaster up in the Moorhead area, covers a lot of Spuds games and Concordia Cobbers games as well. And he talked about this team's speed, you know, especially running backs, receivers, even Jet Feeney has a little bit of speed himself. This is a quick football team that Moorhead brings into Alexandria here. Feeney with some time to throw on second down. He's going to air it out, and it's incomplete. Trying to get the catch was Rain Battle about 25 yards downfield rather, and that was well defended by Alexandria.
He did have a step on the Alexandria defender, but it was just a little bit overthrown, but now brings up 3rd down and 10. Here's a big play, Dave, right here.
Yep, good work by Talon Witt on the coverage of that last second down play. So now 3rd down and 10 yards to go. An obvious passing situation here for the Moorhead Spuds. 4:37 to go in the first period. It's Alexandria 7, Moorhead 6. This is a battle for the North Star North District title. Top 2 ranked teams in Class 5A gathering tonight. And we're going to have
timeout.
Yep, another timeout called by Moorhead head coach Kevin Feeney. We're going to keep it right here as we have a break in the action. You know, Bob Bellevue, it's kind of interesting because I think the first time you and I actually got together to do some radio coverage in the Alexandria area was the year that Alexandria went to the Prep Bowl in 1994. And ironically, that was 20 years after the state championship football team. What is it about playing good football in years that end with the number 4?
I don't know. It's interesting, but, you know, 1974 was a great year. We want another team to join our team, too. So,
I tell you what, Chase Thompson is among the players that are well aware of what your team did. The 1974 Class A state champion Alexandria Cardinals, they want to get a championship banner of their own. So, you know, you've got the highest standard to set there, and these guys are aiming for it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Alexandria's got a great football team. It's fun to watch them play. They've got all the right players in the right place to make this team successful.
So now after Moorhead takes its second timeout, it's 3rd down and 10 yards to go. Jet Feeney, the quarterback for Moorhead, has some time now. He's rolling to the left, still has the ball, fires downfield. It's too high. I think he was trying to connect there with Tay Rich. and it was a little bit high. Pretty good one-on-one coverage there, and Bob, that's probably a best-case scenario to force Moorhead into a 3-and-out.
Well, you know, they had the field position to start out the game with, and now we're going to get the field position here because they're going to be punting from their own 18-yard line. We should get the ball right around the 50-yard line with real good field position to make another offensive threat.
Yeah, Jack Olstead will be the punter for Moorhead. The line of scrimmage is the 18-yard line. Mason Gorghuber stands near midfield, about 3 yards shy of midfield. Left-footed punter is Olstead. Ball hangs up, and Gorghuber gets it at the 44.
Got the wall.
Upfield.
Got the wall.
Yep, down the sideline, and he'll be knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Great return there. Alexandria set up a nice wall, return left. They had all their linemen right in place to block back down on them, and great return there. Start this drive. We're on the 30-yard line.
Yep, so Mason Gorghuber's return 26 yards after the 38-yard punt by Jack Olstead. And Alexandria now operating on the plus side in terms of field position and also on the plus side in the score column. It's 7-6, Alexandria in front. Our scoreboard updates being brought to you tonight by Glenwood State Bank. Bob Bellevue pinch hitting for Tim Zupford tonight. Joining me, Dave McClurg for the play-by-play. J.P. Boleen is our videographer tonight for the YouTube coverage. Handoff, and there's a big opening by Mac Height into the second level. He'll work his way down inside the 15-yard line.
Great blocking up front there on the right side, Dave. Blew that hole wide open, and he got in the secondary and made a great run. Alex jumping right up to the line and get going right here again.
Yep, first down run, so the Cardinals right away in the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone. Start seeing red with Alex Rubbish and Recycling. Here's a keeper by the quarterback, Thompson, to
Touchdown.
The end zone. He's in for the score. Thompson scores from 14 yards out, and Alexandria has built the lead to 7 here in the first quarter. Again, that right side of the offensive line, guys such as Ashton Sladek and Dylan Gray and Jack Morissette, receivers doing some blocking as well. Alexandria quickly scores on just 2 plays, and the Cardinals now have a 13-6 advantage, and Daniel Jackson is in to try the extra point. Evan Clute places the ball down after it's snapped from Ashton Sladek, and the kick is good. So in less than 1 minute of game time, Alexandria has back-to-back scores, and the Cardinals utilizing a running game here.
That was a nice little fake to the fullback up the middle, and Thompson going around the outside. Ran that ball in there. Really nice play by the Alexandria Cardinals.
Yeah, so the score has changed once again. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard with 3:58 to go in the first period. It's now the Alexandria Cardinals 14, the Moorhead Spuds 6.
Start seeing red with Alex Rubbish and Recycling.
One of the polls is
keeper by the quarterback,
Thompson,
ranked
number 1 in Class 5A
He's
football.
in for the score.
Moorhead ranked number 2.
Thompson
I believe
scores
that is
from
the polling that you can see on the Star Tribune's website, minnesotafootballhub.com. So Alexandria has now gotten back-to-back scores after going 3-and-out on the first series of the game. Daniel Jackson will kick it off. This one is going to be deep, and it's going to go into the end zone. So Moorhead will start at its own 20-yard line. Bob, I know it's probably kind of a reunion on the airwaves here. What are your early impressions through the first 8-9 minutes of this game?
Well, Alexandria's got an outstanding football team. I mean, they can control that ball. They can go up and down the field, running the ball, throwing the ball. I mean, they're just a great all-around football team, and it's fun to watch them play.
Yeah, and, defensively, they were able to slow Jet Feeney and the Moorhead offense down in the last series. 1st and 10 at the 20, and Moorhead's going to run the football here. And there's a decent gain for the back. I think that's Tay Rich getting the carry here for Moorhead, and that will be a Spuds first down. It's interesting, Moorhead now has 3 first downs in this game, and 2 have been on the ground. So it'll be a pickup of 14 yards there for Rich. And Moorhead will operate at its own 34-yard line. Again, if you're watching our YouTube coverage tonight, Alexandria is wearing the dark jersey tops, the red jerseys, black pants. Moorhead wearing the light colored jersey tops, white jerseys, and black pants. Jet Feeney working out of the shotgun here, and he'll hand off again. And a little stutter step here, but very little to be gained there as Rich will be stopped after maybe a gain of 1. I think Trey Peffer was in on the stop. Also some help from Dean Lemke and also Blake Scholl getting in on the stop. So a gain of 2 officially for Tay Rich. And it is 2nd down and 8 yards to go.
Alex pretty tough up in the front there, in the front lineman.
Yeah, they've got a good defensive front. Blake Scholl and Dean Lemke as the ends. Jack Morissette and Evan Zabel on the interior, although Kyan Kramer, Jensen Martinson will rotate in as well. So 2nd and 8. Feeney will look to throw. Pass right side is caught. Little stutter step, and the receiver, Rufus Kermy, is going to be escorted out of bounds a little bit short of the first down. Looks like forward progress will be out to the 43.
Third and 2.
Yep, 3rd down, 2 yards to go. So the ball will be at the 42-yard line.
Here's a big play for the Cardinals right here.
Yeah, Alexandria was able to get a 3rd down stop on the last series. They would love to get another one here with 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Alexandria 14, Moorhead 6 in North Star North District football. Here is Jet Feeney handing off. Rich getting behind the pads on the left side, and he's got enough for the first down.
He's
and
still
he
rolling.
keeps his feet moving. He'll cross up to midfield and into Alexandria territory.
Strong run by the Moorhead runner there.
Yeah, it took about 3 or 4 Alexandria Cardinals to bring him down. I think Sam Anderson was among those players in on the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9 for Rich, and Moorhead has another first down rushing the football. 3 first downs for Kevin Feeney's team on the ground, 1 through the air. The Spuds now operate in Alexandria territory at the 48-yard line. Now Rich is going to go out, almost acting as a 5th receiver here. It's an empty backfield. And Jet Feeney's throw is knocked down. Oh, I think Evan Zabel may have gotten his hand on the football here. And Bob, I'll admit I did not see the deflection right away. I was kind of looking downfield the route the receiver was running, but I think the Cardinals defensive front was able to interfere with that pass attempt.
Got his hand up in the air, knocked the ball up in the air, and I'll tell you what, we had an opportunity maybe to even intercept that ball.
Alexandria, by the way, got 4 takeaways at Bemidji last week, so the Cardinals have forced 6 turnovers this year. Remarkably, Alexandria's offense has turned the ball over only 1 time in 6 games. Here's Feeney trying to fire over the middle for Rich, and it's going to be incomplete. I think it was Brett Thornburg back in coverage there for the Alexandria Cardinals.
Empty backfield. All receivers were out on their routes. Incomplete pass.
So now 3rd down and 10 yards to go. Moorhead is 1 for 2 on 3rd down tonight. We are under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter at Viking Bank Field in Alexandria. The Cardinals are up by 8.
Big play right here.
Yep, 5 receivers set as it's only Jet Feeney in the backfield here for Moorhead. Cardinal fans down below us stamping their feet and making some noise. Here's a pass, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a big play. Rain battle down the sideline, and he will go into the end zone. It's going to be a Moorhead Spuds touchdown.
Wow, we had him tackled, and he got away from tackler, just let him go, and he slid right down the sideline all the way in for a Moorhead score.
And Rain Battle was able to show his speed after that missed tackle, and he got into some open space, and he ends up scoring the touchdown, and that will be Jet Feeney's 2nd score through the air in tonight's game. I would presume Moorhead will keep the offense on the field. The Spuds went for 2 points after the first touchdown and did not convert. They will go for the 2 points here to try to make it a 14-14 game. You've got Tay Rich in the backfield along with Jet Feeney. 4 receivers in. Feeney's going to throw it to the left side, and the catch is made. I think that was Battle in on the reception as well.
Well, as we said beginning this game, this is going to be an up and down the field game, and whoever has the ball more of the time in the game is probably going to be the one coming out in the head.
Yeah, I think it was actually David Mack on the receiving end of that 2-point conversion. So Battle makes the reception for the touchdown, 48 yards, and then it is Feeney to David Mack on the 2-point conversion. So new score with 1:36 to go in the first period. Nobody has the lead. It's Alexandria 14, Moorhead 14.
Who would say we'd have 28 points in the first quarter, Dave?
Well, I joked with somebody that I was visiting with, one of the Cardinal fans down below, and I said if there were odds on an over-under number in this game, I thought 75 would be, I think both of these teams are capable of putting points on the board. I had the feeling going in that Alexandria would more consistently slow Moorhead down. I think the Cardinals might be the toughest defense that Jet Feeney and the Moorhead Spuds have faced this year.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, these are two really, really good football teams in the state of Minnesota. I mean, they're exceptional. They've got speed, they've got good quarterbacks, and they play darn good football.
Tay Rich with the kickoff here, and this one's going to be returnable from the 4-yard line, and the return man for the Alexandria Cardinals, Mac Height, will bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So Alexandria will start 80 yards away from the Moorhead end zone. Again, we're late in the first period, and this game all tied up, 14-14. Alexandria 2 touchdowns on the ground, 2 extra point kicks. Moorhead with 2 touchdown tosses from a sophomore quarterback, Trey Feeney, and
he's only a sophomore quarterback?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep. His older brother, amazing. Jet Feeney, is up at the University of North Dakota right now. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 20-yard line. Chase Thompson, the quarterback, hands off, and here's Brody Berg slipping through the initial wall, and he'll end up picking up about 3 or 4 yards there. Decent gain. Actually, they'll give forward progress to the 24, so it's a pickup of 4. Brody Berg, a nice complimentary player in the backfield. He'll get some touches, as will Matt Kite, and even Lucas Fernholtz may get some touches tonight. We're about to move under 1 minute remaining here in the first period, tied at 14. Chase Thompson gets the shotgun snap, and a pass broken up. Evan Clute kind of running a slant there from the right side, and that's the first incomplete pass that Thompson has thrown in 9 attempts tonight.
That ball hit him right in the hands and popped right up, and there are a couple Moorhead defenders standing right there, and it dropped to the ground.
So 3rd down and 6 now. Trips to the left side. I believe Evan Clute remains the lone receiver wide to the right side. And now we've got some shifting, and I think we're going to have a false start penalty on Alexandria.
Number 72, offensive right tackle.
Yep, and that will mean a 3rd down and long here. 3rd down and 11 yards to go for Chase Thompson and the Alexandria Cardinal offense.
3rd down and 8's tough enough. Now you got 3rd and 11. That makes it a lot more difficult.
Yep, the Cardinals will have Samson Hagstrom, Mason Gorghuber, and Thomas Henricks lining up to the left side. Evan Clute lining up to the right side. Brody Berg joining Chase Thompson in the backfield. Good snap back to Thompson, has some time. Pass right side, a little bit wide. Evan Clute was stationed out near the sticks to try to make that catch for a 1st down, but the pass is incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think a little miscommunication with the quarterback and receiver. He kind of went and did a down and out, and I think he was supposed to come down and in a little bit.
So this will be a punting situation here for the Cardinals. Daniel Jackson. Line of scrimmage will be the 17-yard line. Daniel Jackson's first punt was 32 yards. Snap a little bit high, but he fields it cleanly. And now a fair catch is being signaled, and Theelgis will make the catch at his own 47.
34-yard punt, Dave.
Yep, so the Spuds will operate just shy of midfield as we're late in the first quarter. Game living up to the billing. The top 2 ranked teams in Class 5A football. Alexandria at number 1, Moorhead at number 2, and right now it's tied 14-14 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. My regular broadcast partner, Tim Zupfer, is off tonight, so Bob Bellevue from the state championship Alexandria Cardinal football team in 1974 is joining me upstairs at Viking Bank Field in the box.
Isn't that when we played with leather helmets?
Right.
Dinosaurs roam the earth.
You did have helmets back then.
Yes, we did.
Okay. So first down and 10, Jet Feeney, quick pass left side, catch made. I think that was going to be a rain battle on the receiving end there. So short pass to Battle. And that will move the ball into Alexandria Cardinal territory. It'll be a pickup of 8.
It certainly has been an offensive show, Dave.
Yeah, these 2 quarterbacks, Jet Feeney averages about 300 passing yards a game. Chase Thompson, the senior quarterback for the Alexandria Cardinals, he averages about 250 passing yards per game. I think the Cardinals, in an ideal world, would like to achieve some balance running the football and utilizing that good passing game. Feeney looking to throw. Now he's flushed. He's going to roll to the left, and he'll go out of bounds. I don't think he got enough for the first down. He may have picked up a yard.
Short 2 yards.
Yep, so it looks like he's out at the 45-yard line, so actually no gain for Jet Feeney on that last play.
I think that's the quarter, Dave. First quarter's history.
Yep.
14-14.
So we will take a 1-minute break as we'll hear some words from our Alexandria Cardinal sports boosters. Again, the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard at the end of 1 quarter in this North Star North District matchup. We're tied at 14-all.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Feel confident. Feel inspired. Embrace your unique beauty at 6th and Broadway Clothing. From expertly curated collections to personalized styling and color analysis services, you can embrace style as beautiful as you.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
We're tied at 14 apiece as we move into the second quarter. The Moorhead Spuds now floating right to left in the second period. Have a 3rd down and 2. Jet Feeney's going to roll to his right. He'll throw over the middle.
Open.
Yep, and Rain Battle is able to make the catch. He stays on his feet. He'll stumble forward to the 17-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 28 and a Spuds first down.
Little rollout by the quarterback, wide receiver doing kind of a post pattern towards the field goal, the goal post, and wide open, Dave, wide open.
So now Moorhead is in the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone, operating at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Bob Bellevue and yours truly, Dave McClurg, with the broadcast tonight. My regular partner, Tim Zupfer, has the night off. He'll be with me on Wednesday when we wrap up the regular season in Elk River. Here's a handoff, and the running back for the Moorhead Spuds, Madison Sua, is going to go over right guard, and he'll navigate the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and a couple of yards to go for Moorhead.
Moorhead's been running the ball pretty well.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting play selection so far. 7 rushing plays for Moorhead and 11 throws. And that's not a surprise that Jet Feeney does throw the ball, but, a little more than an even balance than what I may have initially thought coming in. So now we've got 2nd down and 2 at the Cardinals' 9. Feeney's going to look to throw. Pass left side. Incomplete. The intended receiver there was David Mack. And Dane Olson was on the coverage there for Alexandria.
Little down out and pass about 4 yards and threw it out a little bit in front of him. didn't quite complete it. Here's a big down again, Dave. 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, and considering that Moorhead's place kicking situation has been kind of a work in progress all season long, this might be 4-down territory if the Spuds don't get it on 3rd.
I would guess that would probably be the right call.
Jet Feeney works out of the shotgun, kind of a double wing and a handoff, and Sua is going to get
he's got first down.
Yep, he got the first down with about maybe 2 yards to spare. So Evan Zabel will be in on the stop for the Alexandria Cardinals, but Moorhead gets its 2nd successive 3rd down conversion in this series, and it's 1st down and goal to go at the Cardinals' 6-yard line. We're early in the 2nd quarter, tied at 14 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Dave McClurg and Bob Bellevue along with me for the broadcast tonight. Now Jet Feeney again works out of the gun, kind of a double wing formation here. Looks to his left, he'll fire toward the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. David Mack was the intended receiver for the Spuds.
Kind of surprised on that call. They've been running the ball pretty good. I thought that they'd come out and just try to pound that ball down Alexandria.
Yeah, so 2nd down coming up. Moorhead showing some good work on the offensive line. DeMarco Clay, Othman Rajab, Drew Berniking, Ashton Speaker, Heaton Hall making up that interior tackle-to-tackle for Moorhead. Now they're going to have some players shifting. You've got Jack Olstad moving off to the right of the quarterback, and a give-off, and here's Rich getting the carry, and he gets close to the end zone. He's in. Oh, my. Tay Rich just kept the feet moving, and he will score from 6 yards out, and the Moorhead Spuds have taken the lead back from Alexandria.
That guy squares up his shoulders. When he squares up his shoulders and runs the ball, man, he's just barreling right into him. That was a great run by that running back.
Yeah, so Tay Rich is able to carry it in from 6 yards out, and Moorhead has grabbed the lead back early in the 2nd period. 9:59 now to go until halftime, and we've had our 2nd lead change of the night. Now Moorhead's going to go for 2 points. It looks like Coach Feeney will go for 2 after each of the Moorhead touchdowns tonight. And here's a good snap. Feeney will roll, and he'll carry it into the end zone. So Jet Feeney will get the 2-point conversion, and that's going to lead us to a 30-second break. A little more than 2 minutes into period number 2, and the score has changed on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. It's now Moorhead 22, Alexandria 14.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
We do thank the Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters helping to bring you our broadcast tonight of high school football. Top-ranked Alexandria facing second-ranked Moorhead, and right now the number 2-ranked team has an 8-point lead. Moorhead went 53 yards in 8 plays, capped off by a touchdown run by Tay Rich from 6 yards out, and then quarterback Jet Feeney ran in the 2-point conversion. So now you've got Rich who will do the kickoff. He'll be sending this one into a bit of a breeze, and it's going to go deep, and Mason Gorghuber will watch it go into the end zone. So Alexandria is going to start on the 20-yard line, 80 yards away from the Moorhead end zone.
Well, now here we go. We're going to run down this field, fly down this field probably again, Dave.
Yeah, we've already had 36 points, and we've played, a little more than 14 minutes of this football game. 9:59 is our time remaining here in the first half.
I thought the first 5 minutes went by real fast, but now with all the scoring and going up and down the field, it's definitely slowed down.
Yeah, that's right. Every time you get points on the board, that stretches the game out a little bit. I don't think we're anywhere near done with the scoring tonight.
Trips to the right.
Yeah. Chase Thompson, the quarterback, will roll to his right. He's got time. Now he's going to step up, and he will get back to near the line of scrimmage. Good coverage there by the Moorhead Spuds. Jacob Gulbranson and also Genesis Kamara are actually going to stop the quarterback Thompson for a 1-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 yards to go for Alexandria. Cardinals now moving left to right on your YouTube screen in this first half of play. Thompson will shoot the pass out to the right side, and the catch is made by Thomas Hinrichs, and then a wrap up there by Eric Kaye after a gain of about 4.
We are certainly getting that quick pass. They're giving us a lot of room. I mean, obviously I thought we'd be picking up more than 3 or 4 yards because they're not playing on us too tight.
So now it's 3rd down and about 7 here for Alexandria. The Cardinals need to get up to their own 30-yard line. Mac Height in the backfield for Alexandria. Still about 15 seconds to go on the play clock. 2 receivers on each side now for Alexandria as the Cardinals have the ball at their own 23. Good snap back to Thompson. Time to throw. Pass left side out near the sticks. It's going to be a catch, but I believe short of the 1st down.
I think he's about a half-yard short.
Yep.
Nice pass, though.
Yep, Evan Clute was able to make the catch, but the Cardinals needed 7 and got only 6.
The Cardinal offense is staying on the field, Dave.
Yeah, and
4th down on the 29-yard line.
I am not surprised at this. Alexandria will keep the offense on the field. The way these teams can put points on the board, possession is something you want to be careful of. And now Alexandria coach Mike Empting is going to take the timeout. We'll keep it right here with 8 minutes and 34 seconds to go until halftime. It's Moorhead 22, Alexandria 14.
I really think what Allie's going to try to do is to draw them off sides. I don't think this is a situation where you've got 4th and a half yard to go on your own 29-yard line. I think they'll try to draw them off. They don't, then punt the ball.
Very good. So, we'll see if Chase Thompson, he can bark out signals to, try to draw the Moorhead Spuds offside. Let's see if he can do it here on the 4th down play. So the Cardinals with a yard to go. And, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if if the Cardinals can't draw Moorhead offside, if they try to run a play on 4th down.
It's going to be an interesting call either way, Dave.
So Moorhead's defense set up. The ball will be snapped on the left hash mark, so the wide side of the field will be the right side. Cardinals are going to come out with Mac Height joining Thompson in the backfield. Then you've got 2 receivers on the left side, and I think the Cardinals showing an H-back as well here. So Alexandria may look to run here on 4th down, and we've got the snap to the up back, and
I think they got it. It's going to be close.
Yep, and I think forward progress will be out to the 30-yard line. And that up back is the one that got the carry. That was Blake Scholl who lined in as the up back there, and he plunged forward out to the 30-yard line. So on 4th and 1, Alexandria converts.
Interesting call. Good play, though.
Yep, 4 fresh downs now for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now got some shifting up front, handoff, and nice gain on the 1st down carry by the Cardinals running back Mac Height, running behind the likes of Dylan Gray and Jack Morissette there. That's a gain of about 4 yards.
Good hard running.
So unofficially now for Height, 37 yards rushing, 7 carries. He has scored a touchdown on the ground. Moorhead leads by 8. We're in the 2nd quarter. A little more than 4 minutes gone by. Chase Thompson working out of the shotgun here. Here's a pitch left side, and catch is made, and a short gain. That may have been Mason Witt.
It's that quick pass again out there, and it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard and a half.
Yep, actually I think that was Evan Clute on the reception there for Alexandria. So 3rd down and about a yard to go here for the Alexandria Cardinals. 22-14, Moorhead in front. 2nd period. Now trips to the right side with Mason Witt, Mason Gorghuber, and Thomas Henricks on that side. Evan Clute lined up to the left. Mac Height also in the backfield. Thompson gets the snap. He'll hand off. Height barrels forward, and he's got the 1st down.
We could do is use a nice sustained drive all the way down the field here, establish some of that running, get that running game going. It'll set the passing game up even better.
Gain of 3 there on the 3rd down carry for Mac Height, and Alexandria moves the sticks. Cardinals now 3 of 5 on 3rd down attempts in tonight's game. 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions. Alexandria with the ball at its own 42-yard line. 6:20 to go until halftime. The Cardinals are down by 8 in this matchup of the 2 top-ranked teams in Class 5A football. Good snap back to Thompson. Has time. Looks to air it out. Mason Witt cutting over the middle. Makes the grab. And I think his knee touches down around the 46-yard line. Maybe they'll give him forward progress a little bit further. And now I think we've got a stoppage and an injury timeout here. As I think Witt, as he was being sent to the turf, may have twisted something there. Britt Ludwig from Heartland Orthopedic Specialists out to look at Mason Witt here.
Chase Thompson on that pass, little sidearm throw to the receiver. Just flung it out there sidearm.
Yeah, he's got a lot of different angles that he can throw from. Sidearm, over the top. I do want to get your thoughts as an Alexandria sports fan. Of course, Chase Thompson had offers to play college football, college basketball as well. He's going to play in the Atlantic Coast Conference for the Clemson University men's basketball program, making the commitment there.
Well, that's an amazing feat that, to go to Clemson and play basketball. I know he's a great football player too, but, when you go to college, pretty difficult to be playing 2 sports. They don't,
Yeah, they tend to frown on that a little bit, but Mason Witt is back on his feet, and it looks like he's going to walk over to the sideline here, and he'll come out for a play, maybe a few more, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 as play resumes. Tim Zuffer, my regular broadcast partner, is off tonight. He will rejoin me on Wednesday when we're down in Elk River to wrap up the regular season. 7 o'clock game Wednesday night from the Elk River High School Stadium. The Elks, just like the Moorhead Spuds, the Bemidji Lumberjacks, and the Alexandria Cardinals, all state ranked in the Class 5A football poll.
It's amazing how many teams are ranked up there like that.
Oh, yeah. Now handoff here, and Height wasn't able to get going. He got wrapped up. I think it may have been Tay Rich kind of slowing Height down there after a pickup of about 2, and Alexandria has the ball at the 50-yard line.
Well, we're definitely going to be in 4-down territory right here, Dave.
Yeah, let's hope we don't have to worry about that 4th down play.
Right.
Maybe 2 yards or more on this 3rd down execution here for Alexandria. Again, 2 receivers each side. Height in the backfield to the right of Chase Thompson. And here's a handoff. Height is not able to break away. Yep, Moorhead's defense able to slow Height down. He'll be stopped right at the 50-yard line. So Cade Almendinger, I think, was among the Moorhead players that were able to slow Height down. And now decision time for head coach Mike Empting and the Alexandria Cardinals. We go under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Moorhead leads Alexandria by a score of 22-14.
This 4th down was a little bit longer than the last one.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised to see Chase Thompson throw the football here on the 4th down and 2 at midfield.
Probably the quick out down this side, right out here.
Yep, 2 receivers on each
there
side.
He is.
Yep, pass right side, and a sure-handed catch by Clute. He's going to make it at the 43-yard line.
Big 1st down for the Cards.
Yep, pickup of 7 yards, and more importantly, actually, it'll be a 6-yard gain. That puts Chase Thompson right at 100 passing yards in tonight's game, going 13 of 15 at the start of the contest. Alexandria now on the Spud side of the field, putting together a rather methodical drive. 3 first downs on the series. Here's a pitch, and it got tipped.
Not down at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, Evan Benedict was able to get a hand on the football there, so that screen not executed successfully, and it will be second down. Already this will be the 12th play of the series as the Cardinals started at their own 20-yard line. Twice in this series, Alexandria has converted on 4th down. Moorhead scored with 9:59 to go in the period, and this drive has now consumed 6 minutes of game time for Alexandria. Cardinals still down by 8. Operating on the Moorhead Spud side of the field. Good snap back to Thompson.
Screen.
Yep, and Mac Height makes the catch, breaks a couple of tackles, moves forward. He's got the first down. Oh my, Mac Height was stood up around the 35-yard line, about a yard short of the first down, and then he kind of spun and just kept the feet moving, and he got an additional 3 yards.
Great screen play. They sucked the Moorhead Spud lineman in, and then Chase dropped the ball off to the back, and off he went.
So now the Cardinals at the Moorhead 31-yard line, advancing left to right. Screen pass left side. Evan Clute makes the catch, turns upfield. He'll get about 6 yards on that reception. And the Alexandria Cardinal offense seems to be humming right now as this has become a sustained drive.
Great drive going on right here. We got to come out of here with something.
Yes, points. Hopefully 7 or 8 on this series here. Ball at the 25-yard line. We're about to go under 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's a good snap. Mac Height. No, it's Chase Thompson faking the handoff. So he faked me out, and he'll keep the football and a lunge forward for about 3. I think Alexandria's going to be about a yard short of the line to gain. So it'll be 3rd down and a yard to go for Alexandria. Cardinals just outside of the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone. The ball is at the Moorhead 22-yard line. Mac Height in the backfield with Thompson. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And here is the handoff, and Mac Height slips through. It looked like he initially was going to be stopped maybe a yard behind the line of scrimmage. Cade Almendinger was able to bring him down. This will be 4th down and inches for Alexandria. So no gain on the last play for Mac Height. And the Cardinals will keep the offense out on the field. 4th down and inches for Alexandria. Chase Thompson trying to draw Moorhead's defense offside. Now he comes up to the line of scrimmage, then backs up. Ball inside the 22. Down to 6 seconds to go on the play clock. 1:40 to go in the half. Here's a good snap. Thompson rolls out. He's in trouble. Scrambles to the left. Shoots it
wide
to the left.
open.
Wide open.
Dropped the ball.
Incomplete pass. The receiver, Samson Hagstrom, was open inside the 10-yard line and kind of got his feet caught up a little bit and was not able to make the catch. And Moorhead turns Alexandria over on downs.
Unbelievable. Good escape by Chase Thompson there to find him wide open down there, the 10-yard line. And, man, I'd like to have that one over again.
Yeah, so a long sustained drive as Alexandria took more than 8 minutes off the clock there, but no points as Moorhead continues to hold a 22-14 lead. The Spuds will have the ball at their own 22-yard line. And here's Trey Feeney handing off, and Moorhead's ball carrier will be stopped after a short gain. And that will be Sua with the carry for the Spuds. He'll actually navigate out to about the 26. So let's see if Moorhead is content to run down the clock here and take an 8-point lead into halftime. Alexandria put together a nice drive offensively. The only thing is the Cardinals couldn't get the points at the end. So Alexandria will be in a deficit unless the Cardinal defense can come up with a big play right before the half. Trey Feeney looking to throw. Pass is caught, and the receiver able to get to the sideline. And the reception made there by Rufus Kermey of Moorhead.
41 seconds, Dave?
Yep, that's 41 seconds to go in the first half. Pickup of about 10 on that pass completion. So it is first down for Moorhead outside of the Alexandria 30-yard line. Remember, we'll have the mid-game report brought to you by Eldon's Fresh Foods coming up at halftime. Now you've got receivers both ways. Couple in the backfield, almost an H-back look here. Penalty flag. And
intercepted.
Now an interception, no. Or, yeah, it is an interception. The ball got tipped, and I think it was Dean Lemke who tipped the ball in the air, and then off the deflection, Brett Thornburg will intercept it, and Alexandria is going to get the football back. Oh, what a play there. And we're going to make that interception our Smoke and Brews and Q's smoke and play of the night here as the Cardinals get a turnover and Alexandria's offense is back on the field at the Moorhead 40-yard line. 38 seconds to go, and the Cardinals still have timeouts with which to use.
Great opportunity here for the Cardinals now to put some more points on the board. Even if we get 3, that would be nice too, Dave.
So Moorhead turns the ball over for the first time tonight. And Dean Lemke's deflection on the interception by Brett Thornburg will make the deflection leading to the interception our Smoke and Brews and Q's smoke and play of the game. Now Thompson looking to throw. He'll air it out right side. Clute.
Caught.
Nope.
Oh.
Yep, it's incomplete. He had the ball in the breadbasket, but he couldn't hang on, and unfortunately, now we've got a late penalty flag coming down. I don't know if we have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty coming up or not, but incomplete pass, and then a late flag was thrown. So an incompletion here, but let's see if Alexandria will be the beneficiary of a penalty.
Well, they won't get the ball down there. I mean, they'll come back and be...
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 2.
It is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Moorhead. The first penalty of the against the Spuds tonight.
15-yard penalty will put the ball down on the 25-yard line of the Spuds.
Yep, so Alexandria gets 15 free yards because of that Moorhead penalty. And the line of scrimmage will now be the Spuds 25. 31 seconds is our time remaining in the first half. Dave McClurg letting you know that you are listening to People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM, live audio through the Voice of Alexandria app, and we've got the live video on our YouTube channel. Thompson looking to throw. Swing pass, and that one's going to be caught at the outside, and that's going to be good enough for a first down as Thomas Hendricks will be on the receiving end there.
I can tell you one thing, Moorhead's secondary is giving us so much space to throw them down and out passes. They're not even up on the receiver. They're just giving us all day and lots of room to complete those passes out there on the side.
And now the Cardinals in the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone. Start seeing red with Alex Rubbish and Recycling. 26 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 15. Handoff here, and the ball carrier will move forward, and Alexandria is going to take a timeout after a short run by Height. We're going to take our last timeout during play-by-play in the opening half. Late second quarter, Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. It's Moorhead 22, Alexandria 14.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
We do extend our appreciation to the Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters bringing you our broadcast tonight. It is Prep Football on KXRA Radio and also through your Voice of Alexandria app. We thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel, the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. You can access that through our website at voiceofalexandria.com. Tim Zupfer is off tonight. Bob Bellevue from the state championship Alexandria Cardinal football team of 1974 steps in and steps up to the mic, and it's good to have him on the air with me tonight. I'm Dave McClure.
I'm having a blast, Dave.
2nd down and 7. The Cardinals with the ball at the 12-yard line trying to take advantage of a Moorhead turnover. Good snap back to Thompson. He's got time to throw. Looks to his right, throws to the right, and it's going to be incomplete. Thomas Hendricks was down in the vicinity of the goal line, as was Samson Hagstrom, but the ball falls to the turf, and it will be 3rd down and 7 coming up now for the Alexandria Cardinals.
17 seconds.
Yeah, so Cardinals still with 1 timeout with which to work. Each team with 1 timeout here in the first half. Moorhead 22, Alexandria 14. Cardinals had an 8-minute drive offensively earlier this period that resulted in no points. And 3rd down and 7 here at the 12. And now Thompson looking to throw. To his right, pass to the right side, caught, and Evan Clute right along the sideline gets pushed out of bounds. That's going to be enough for an Alexandria first down. So the Cardinals are able to convert on 3rd down there, and it will be a goal to go at the 4-yard line, so a pickup of 8 there.
Only used 5 seconds on that play.
Yep, 12 seconds to go, and now we're going to have an official timeout, I believe.
Moorhead's taking a timeout.
Yes, okay, thanks for that clarification, Bob. The Spuds now out of timeouts here in the first half. Obviously, you can't carry them over to half number 2. So when play resumes, Alexandria is going to have the ball at the Moorhead 3-yard line. So goal to go for Alexandria. The Cardinals can tie the game with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So far, we have not seen Alexandria go for 2 points all that much, but with Moorhead attempting the 2-point conversions after their scores, let's hope Mike Empting has a decision to make about going for 2, but first things first, Bob Bellevue, the Cardinals need to get the ball into the end zone.
Oh, it'd be a great way to end this half.
And the nice thing is that Alexandria still has that 1 timeout, so really I think the whole field is in play, and you've got several things in the playbook that can be used as well.
And we got first down. What do we have? First on the 4-yard line, so we got, a couple plays we can still throw here yet.
Yeah. Chase Thompson unofficially tonight for the Alexandria Cardinals, 17 of 23, but it's been a lot of short passes, nothing more than 20 yards tonight, so Moorhead has been yielding yardage in small amounts in this game. Not the explosive plays that Alexandria Cardinal fans have grown accustomed to. First down and goal just outside the 3-yard line, 12 seconds to go in the half. Here's Thompson looking to throw. Pass up for grabs, and it's knocked away at the line of scrimmage.
That's amazing. That's about 4 times tonight that their defense has knocked down his pass.
Jonah Haran was able to knock the ball down, so Moorhead able to get some hands on the football there. That took about 4 seconds, so now 8 seconds to go in the half. Cardinals down by 8. Now you're going to have trips to the left side. Mac Height in the backfield as well for the Alexandria Cardinals, and it's a handoff to Height, and he's going to be stopped at the 4-yard line, and then Alexandria will take that final timeout, and it'll be a 3rd down and goal to go. So the Spuds were not surprised that Alexandria ran the football there, and it's no gain for Mac Height.
5 seconds to go here in the half.
So decision time for Coach Empting. Do you try the field goal here? It would be about a 20 to 21-yard field goal attempt. Or do you go for the score knowing that you have no more timeouts if there's a quarterback sack on a third down play from scrimmage, the half will likely come to an end unless there's a defensive penalty.
My opinion is take the 3 points right here. We got a whole second half to play, and there's going to be a lot of up and down the field, probably by both teams, but Alex been up and down the field. Probably take these points, get these points, but, if they score, then they're going to go in probably either tied or one down.
Yeah, so decision time here for the Alexandria Cardinals, facing a third down and goal, and it looks like the huddle still going on around Coach Empting and the staff there. Moorhead has its defensive unit out onto the field, and Alexandria is going to bring the offense out. So the dice about to be rolled here. Third down and goal. And I'm sure Chase Thompson is well aware that he needs to get rid of the football quickly. He cannot use a lot of time, otherwise the half will come to an end.
Defender on the left side's way off the receiver. Quick out, hit him.
And here's Thompson pumping once to the end zone, and it's a touchdown!
Big play.
Mason Gorghuber will score with 3 seconds to go in the first half, right at the edge of the end zone. So the Cardinals do execute on third down and get the score.
Are we going to go for one, or are we going to?
I would guess that Alexandria would try to tie it up, maybe make it 22 all at the intermission here.
44 points in the first half. Wow.
Yeah. At least we're hoping it's 44. Right now, 22-20 is the Moorhead lead by 2, and the Cardinals will keep the offense on the field, so they'll try to make it a 22-22 score. Mac Height in the backfield, player in motion to the right side. Ball going to the right. It's going to be a pitch to the opposite side, and
incomplete.
Yep, incomplete pass as the Cardinals were trying to connect with Gorghuber for that 2-point conversion, but that was well defended, so the visitors will hold the 2-point lead with 3 seconds to go in the first half. But Bob, while Alexandria fans might be disappointed that the Cardinals don't have the game tied, how important was that for the defense to actually get the football back for the offense?
Well, it's a momentum swing. So, there's going to be a lot of momentum changes in this game the second half. Both these teams can move the ball up and down the field, and it could come down to the game who may have the ball the last possession, Dave.
Right. We hope you'll stay right with us throughout the course of the night. We have yet to reach the Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report, but now that's only about 3 seconds of game time away. 22-20 is now the score. Moorhead in front of Alexandria. Glenwood State Bank brings you our scoreboard updates. The Spuds won the coin toss and deferred the choice to the start of the second half, so Moorhead will get the ball to begin the third quarter. Daniel Jackson is going to send it deep, and this is going to go back into the end zone, and I would presume that Jet Feeney, the quarterback for the Spuds, will take a knee, and we would then reach halftime. We will have more sports play-by-play coming your way tomorrow. Basically the 5th game of our 5-and-5. 5 play-by-play broadcasts in consecutive calendar days will be the Section 8AA girls soccer semifinal tomorrow. Alexandria, the number 2 seed, will face Little Falls, the number 3 seed. 3 o'clock game time tomorrow afternoon. And Jet Feeney has taken a knee, and we have reached the end of the first half. Highly entertaining game between these two powerhouses, the Alexandria Cardinals and the Moorhead Spuds. And right now, just 2 points separate the top 2 ranked teams in the state halfway through. That will do it for the play-by-play, but just around the corner, we've got the mid-game report presented to you by Eldon's Fresh Foods in Alexandria. The numbers on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard at halftime in North Star North District football. Moorhead 22, Alexandria 20.
Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
Cenex Midtown Express has fresh made pizza, lunch and breakfast sandwiches, and broaster chicken, live bait, propane, and diesel fuel. Cenex Garfield has groceries, bait, and tackle, and made to order pizza. Cenex Midtown Express, Alexandria, and Cenex Garfield.
A successful win isn't about the score, it's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Welcome to the spirit of Lake Town hospitality. Welcome to D. Mike's Resort Bar and Grill. From legacy locals, seasonal visitors, to traveling teams, you are our community. Come share in our rustic flavors, modern flair, and authentic roots. Legacy inspired, community infused.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Better water starts with Eco Water. Get started today and discover Eco Water's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
This big matchup in the North Star North. 6-0 Moorhead facing 6-0 Alexandria. And right now the visiting Spuds lead by a deuce at the break. It is Moorhead 22, Alexandria 20. Along with Bob Bellevue and our videographer, J.P. Boleen, on site at Viking Bank Field in Alexandria, I'm Dave McClurg welcoming you to the Eldon's Fresh Foods halftime or mid-game report. Bob, a game where, you know, I thought Alexandria was a little sluggish on the opening series of the night, and then the rest of the first half, I thought the Cardinals did a nice job of moving the football, and in some ways, because they were able to move the football, Moorhead's explosive offense was on the sideline quite a bit, but the Spuds were a little more opportunistic in their conversion on their series.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what the time of possession, if you kept the time of possession, I'm not sure, but I would think that Alexandria's got a real advantage on time of possession because we've gone up and down this field and we've come away with some with no points too. So, but it's 2 great teams playing, Dave. I mean, it's been a show. It's been everything what it's been built up to. 2 great quarterbacks. That sophomore quarterback from Moorhead, you can't. I mean, he's a player. I mean, just think Alex going to have to put up with him the next 2 years. But, you know, they got 2 good quarterbacks out there, 2 good offenses. And if you're watching this game, you're seeing one heck of a good show.
Yeah, right now the lead has changed hands a couple of times in the first half. We were tied 14-all after 1 quarter of play, and right now it's a 2-point lead for the Moorhead Spuds at the break as Alexandria is down by a score of 22-20. And Bob, with the way the season has gone for Alexandria, the Cardinals not accustomed to being in a deficit situation. Now, fortunately, their biggest deficit has only been 6 points or 8 points, I guess. Moorhead did get up 22-14, but you know, again, these teams I think are going to show the ability that they're not done scoring in tonight's game.
Oh, there's no way. I mean, they're up and down the field. You know, following Alec for the first 5 games here, you know, they've always been getting off first half, getting a good start. I mean, they've been up 28-0, 35-0, and it seems like the second half maybe they're just letting up a little bit, or just, you know, they got the game pretty well covered. But tonight's a different game. We got 2 great teams out here, and Moorhead's here to play, and Alex here to play. We're going to have one great second half. And I got a feeling, I think the team that has the ball at the end might win this game, and that our field goal kicker might come into play.
Yeah, that could very well be. Daniel Jackson, a very trusted kicker for the Alexandria Cardinals, and hopefully he will have an impact before this game is done. Before I go through the offensive stats, Bob, defensive numbers, have you been able to, provide a few notes here?
Well, I got a few notes, Dave, because
Okay.
I'm going to give one defensive highlight, and you already nailed it once.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't been on our defense hasn't been out there much. I mean, they're doing a great job, but this is an offensive show. You're going to take a lot of time to get all those numbers kicked out tonight. So
yeah.
I'm going to make it real quick and short. I'm going to give the defensive interception to Brett Thornburg, the key play of the first half, and that's the big highlight right there.
Yeah, pivotal play there, a tip ball, and Thornburg was able to keep the ball off the turf to get the interception. That actually set up the Alexandria Cardinals score in the second period to narrow the gap down from 8 to 2 at the intermission. So let's, first of all, we'll go through the scoring recap as Moorhead got on top first. Jet Feeney with the first of his 2 touchdown passes in the game. It went to Owen Tilges, covering 22 yards, and then the 2-point conversion attempt was no good, and Moorhead had a 6-0 lead. Alexandria went 3 and out on its first series, but then the Cardinals put together a sustained drive, 12 plays, 80 yards. Mac Height scored from 3 yards out. Daniel Jackson kicked the extra point, and with a little under 5 minutes to go in the period, Alexandria was up 7-6. Less than a minute of game time later, after Moorhead went 3 and out, the Cardinals scored again as Chase Thompson ran one in from 14 yards out. The Cardinals got a situation where they were able to operate in Moorhead territory, and the play was set up as Mason Gorghuber was able to return a punt as he brought it back from just shy of midfield, brought it back into Moorhead territory to the 30. And as a result, it took Alexandria just 2 plays to score. And Daniel Jackson's extra point kick with 3:58 to go in the period made it a 14-6 Alexandria lead. But then the Spuds would score 16 unanswered to go up 8 of their own. Feeney's second touchdown pass of the night was an explosive play. Rain Battle caught the pass on the right side. Broke a couple of tackles inside the Alexandria 45-yard line and scampered into the end zone. The play would cover 48 yards, and then Feeney would end up connecting with David Mack on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that was with 1:38 to go in the first half, and so the first quarter ended with the score tied at 14-all. Moorhead got its touchdown early in the second period as Trey Feeney was able to lead, or Jet Feeney, I'm sorry. Trey's younger brother, Jet Feeney, plays for Moorhead right now. And the Spuds went 53 yards in 8 plays. Tay Rich scored from 6 yards out. The 2-point conversion run by Feeney made it 22-14 Moorhead at that point. Alexandria then had a clock-consuming drive that consumed about 8 minutes of the second quarter. Alexandria had 2 fourth-down conversions and a third-down conversion on that series, but on 4th and short, Chase Thompson tried to fire a pass to the left side, and the ball went incomplete to the intended receiver, Samson Hagstrom. And Alexandria turned the ball over on downs at the Moorhead 22. But then a couple of plays after that, Alexandria's defense was able to rise to the occasion. A Jet Feeney pass was tipped by Dean Lemke, and on the carom, Brett Thornburg made the interception, and that allowed Alexandria to operate at the 40-yard line. And just before halftime, in fact, with 3 seconds to go in the first half, Chase Thompson connected with Mason Gorghuber on a 3-yard pass for a score. The 2-point conversion pass was no good, and at the half, the score is 22-20 in favor of Moorhead. The game was tied at 14 after 1 quarter, so the Cardinals were outscored by the visiting Spuds 8-6 in period 2. Unofficial offensive numbers in the first half. Total plays, Alexandria was on the field for 45 plays. Moorhead was on the field for 26. Total offense in the first half, the Cardinals with the edge there, 196 to Moorhead's 183. First downs in the first half, Alexandria had 13 and Moorhead had 8. The Spuds breakdown, 54 yards rushing, 129 through the air. Similar ratio for Alexandria, 55 yards rushing, 141 through the air. Chase Thompson went 18 of 25 for 141 yards. No interceptions, 1 touchdown. That was on his last pass of the first half, 3 yards to Mason Gorghuber. Great to see Evan Clute back in the Alexandria lineup. He had 8 receptions for 65 yards in the first half of play. But again, a lot of the passing yardage that the Cardinals have gotten, short gains. Some plays of 4 yards, 6 yards. Longest gain from scrimmage was actually a 22-yard reception by Evan Clute back in the first quarter. Mac Height ran the ball 13 times for 45 yards, and he did have a first-half touchdown. 2 punts for the punter, Daniel Jackson. He averaged 33 yards per kick. Alexandria had 2 penalties in the first half, which were accepted by Moorhead for a loss of 10 yards. Third down efficiency, the Cardinals were 4 of 8. Fourth down efficiency, the Cardinals were 2 out of 3. Moorhead's leading ground gainer is Tay Rich, 4 carries for 31 yards. He actually scored on a 6-yard run in the first half. 5 carries for 25 yards in the first half for junior running back Madison Sua. Through the air, Trey Feeney, I did it again. I should pay 25 cents for every time I call Jet Feeney Trey, and I'd already be down by about $2, I think, for every quarter that I would kick in. But Jet Feeney attempted 15 passes in the first half. He connected on 7, and that was for 129 yards. He did have 1 interception, that tip ball that was picked off by Brett Thornburg in the late stages of the first half, leading to Alexandria's second quarter touchdown. And Jet Feeney ended up with 129 yards, 2 touchdown passes, and 1 interception. That pick was by the Cardinals' Brett Thornburg. Third down efficiency, Moorhead was 4 of 5. The Spuds did not go for it on fourth down in that first half of play. So, Bob, what we can tell is that Alexandria's offense has been able to keep Moorhead's offense on the sideline for quite a bit. Could the fact that the play imbalance with Alexandria running close to 20 snaps more than Moorhead in the first half, could that wear the Spuds defense down when we get into the second half?
Well, there's no doubt about it. Alex taking control. I mean, they've been up and down the field, and that's one important stat you want to look at. How are you offensively doing? Are you keeping the defense off the field? And Alex is doing that. I mean, we're up and down the field. We made a few mistakes, a couple drop passes have happened. But overall, Alex had good control of this game, and we got another half to play yet. And, and both teams are here to play to win, and it's going to be up and down this field again the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and again, a lot riding on the line here. It's the last week of North Star North District football. Both Moorhead and Alexandria are 4-0 in the district right now, so the team that wins this game is the district champion. The team that also wins this game likely gets the number 1 seed for the upcoming Class 5A Section 8 football playoffs. Of course, Alexandria went to state last year, getting the number 1 seed in Section 8, and they'll try to come back from a slight deficit with the second half on the horizon. That is the mid-game report presented to you by Eldon's Fresh Foods in Alexandria. Let's take a break, and we'll hear these words from our Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
North Central International. Heavy-duty truck service on long haulers, dump trucks, buses, and specialized heavy-duty rigs. Medium and heavy-duty parts and accessories for all makes of trucks. Just south of I-94 and Highway 29 South in Alexandria.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
On the field, a lot of people know me as number 11. Off the field, I appreciate how First Western Bank and Trust bankers take the time to learn about me and never treat me as just a number. You too can bank where you'll never be just an account number.
And we do welcome you back as we're approaching the start of the second half. Exciting football game here at Viking Bank Field in Alexandria. Hope you're enjoying the coverage tonight, whether you're linking up to us through the traditional method on the radio at 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, or 105.7 FM, KXRA. If you've got the mobile phone, you can stream the audio through the Voice of Alexandria app. And if you've got access to YouTube tonight, thanks for watching the game. We've got JP Bolin doing the videography work up above us here at Viking Bank Field in the press box. So he's manning the video camera tonight. And I would be remiss if I didn't give Jackson a shout out, our engineer back at the KXRA radio studio in downtown Alexandria. And a special shout out as well. It was great to reconnect with Bob Bellevue. I'm sure you entered the stadium earlier tonight, Bob, thinking you were going to just enjoy a football game, but thanks for grabbing the mic tonight.
Hey, no problem. I've enjoyed every little second of it. You know, I just came here and I just was going to come up and say hi to you, and then all of a sudden your partner wasn't with you. I said, okay, I'll beg my way in.
Yes, well, it was not a real big arm twisting. I'm glad to have you. Bob and I actually did radio play-by-play on what was then referred to as Lakes 99.3 in Alexandria, now Z99, a Layton Media radio station, but back then it was under different ownership. So Bob and I would connect on Friday nights. We covered Osaka Silver Streak football games, a few Alexandria Cardinal football games, Parker's Prairie and Brandon Evansville games as well. That was back in an era when Brandon Evansville played 11-man football. Now here in the 2020s, Brandon Evansville is a 9-man football program.
But look at this complex that we're broadcasting from tonight, too.
Yeah, this
Absolutely
is a little bit
beautiful.
different from Citizens Field, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a bit. These kids are really lucky to have what they got nowadays.
Yeah, so the kickoff by Daniel Jackson goes into the south end zone, so Moorhead's going to start on its own 20-yard line. Again, if you're watching the YouTube coverage and you're just joining us, Moorhead is wearing the traveling white jerseys and the black pants. Alexandria's got the dark jersey tops, the red jerseys, white numerals, black pants as well. So Moorhead will be going toward the north end zone or right to left here in this third quarter of play.
We want to set this tempo here right now and stop Moorhead and get that ball back.
Jet Feeney is going to pass on first down, and it's going to be a catch. And little curl out there. And that's going to be David Meck on the reception for Moorhead.
7-yard gain.
Yep. So the line of scrimmage now, the 27-yard line. Rain Battle ended up being the leading pass reception gainer in the first half. 3 receptions for 84 yards, including a 48-yard touchdown. Mack just made his first catch from scrimmage. He also caught a 2-point conversion back in the first half. 2nd down and 3 yards to go, and it's a handoff, and Cardinals do a nice job at stacking things up. Evan Zabel in the pile, Sam Anderson there as well. I think even the Cardinals had a couple of other players. Brody Berg may have been in on the stop as well.
3rd down and just a little over a yard, Dave.
Yeah, so the Spuds need to get to the 30-yard line. The Alexandria faithful down below us here being encouraged to bring the noise to support the Alexandria football team. Double wing formation, now a tight formation, and the ball goes to an up back, and I think on the second effort, the Spuds are going to get the first down. And that running back who ended up getting the football was Cade Allmendinger, and it's almost like he kind of shifted up toward the line and got the quick handoff, and he picks up 3 yards and a Moorhead first down.
The old NFL push play, Dave.
Yeah.
They were right behind him, pushing him to get the first down.
So Moorhead is now 5 of 6 on 3rd down tonight. Again, the Spuds do not have the ball all that much in the first half, running 26 plays from scrimmage compared to Alexandria's 45. But Moorhead has a 2-point lead in the 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff. Tay Rich trying to get to the edge, right side, stood up, and then he'll lunge forward and make it about a 4-yard gain. Brett Thornburg helping out on the stop. I think Evan Zabel was in pursuit as well for the Alexandria Cardinals. So 2nd down and 6. Moorhead with the ball at its own 35-yard line, going right to left as you watch the YouTube coverage tonight. Tim Zupfer is off, so I've got Bob Bellevue as my broadcast partner. He was the quarterback of the state championship football team back in the 1970s. Here's a quick pitch, and the catch is made, and the receiver will not go anywhere. A good ankle tackle there as the reception was made by David Mack, and then a great tackle there by Mason Gorghuber.
Good open field tackle for about a yard loss. So here we go. We got 3rd down and 6, Dave.
Yeah, so can the Cardinals get a 3rd down stop? Moorhead again has been pretty effective on 3rd down, 5 out of 6, but this is 3rd down in medium range here. Jet Feeney in the shotgun. He's got an empty backfield. It's a 5-receiver set with 3 off to the right side. Good snap back to Feeney. Time to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. I think the pass was thrown a little bit behind Rufus Kermey up at midfield, and so Alexandria's defense yields a first down, but now an apparent punting situation for Moorhead. And Bob, I don't know if you follow our sports closely. I talk about a good stat like Moorhead going 5 for 6. Then they get an incomplete pass to force 4th down. We call that the DMAC jinx.
Oh, the DMAC.
So
okay.
they did something that they did not desire to do after I promoted them and praised them for doing something good.
Oh, there's some motion.
Yep, and now we've got
terrible punt.
Yep, and this is going to be a short kick. Oh my, that one sails out of bounds.
Probably a 5-yard punt, and we should get the ball right on the about the 38-yard line of theirs.
Yeah, and we're waiting to see, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to spot the ball at the 40-yard line, so as Bob called it, a 5-yard punt. And I would guess if this is a Moorhead penalty, Alexandria will decline it and take the punt. So it's a 5-yard kick. So that's going to bring the punting average down a little bit. The first punt of the night for Jack Olstead was 38 yards. So Alexandria will start in plus territory here. 1st and 10 at the Moorhead 40. Down by just 2 with almost 3 minutes gone in the 3rd quarter.
Big momentum shift here, right here. Getting the ball in great field position.
Yep, can the Cardinals now capitalize and get the lead back? Chase Thompson works out of the shotgun with a 4-receiver set, 3 on the right side. Here's a pitch. Samson Hagstrom makes the catch. Blockers in front, including Thomas Hinrichs and Mason Gorghuber. And Hagstrom's first reception of the game is good for about 7 yards. So second down and 3 yards to go for Alexandria.
They are giving us so much room out there on the receivers on the outside. We could do that all day.
Yeah, and that's a good way to control the football, especially if you can keep moving those chains downfield. Line of scrimmage is the Moorhead 33. Chase Thompson gets a good snap. He'll pump once. He'll air it out, and in the open is Evan Kloot.
Touchdown.
And he's got it for a touchdown. The Cardinals score on their second play of the second half. Evan Kloot on the receiving end of a 33-yard scoring pass. And the Alexandria Cardinals have taken the lead back from the Moorhead Spuds. It's 26-22. Well thrown ball, and that's the biggest completion from scrimmage tonight on a pass thrown by Chase Thompson.
Yeah, a bad punt by Moorhead. We get the ball on the 40-yard line, and we come out and make that nice pass there for a touchdown. Great throw, great reception, 6 points.
And now Daniel Jackson in to try the point after touchdown kick, and that is good. And we're going to take a break. We have 8:56 to go in the third quarter, and the lead has changed hands for the third time in tonight's game. Updating the numbers on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard, it reads Alexandria 27, Moorhead 22.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel. Go Cardinals!
Series for Alexandria. The Cardinals take advantage of a short Moorhead punt and need just 2 plays to go 40 yards. Couple of pass completions, one from Chase Thompson to Samson Hagstrom, the other one going 33 yards to Evan Kloot, and now the ball is going to be kicked into the end zone, and Moorhead will start at its own 20-yard line. So already in this game, the lead has changed hands 3 times. Alexandria took its first lead at 7-6. Moorhead late in the first half after getting a 4th down defensive stop had an 8-point lead in the ball, and then the Cardinals were able to get a turnover, a tip ball interception. Dean Lemke made the deflection, and Brett Thornburg got the INT. That led to Alexandria's score right before halftime, and now the Cardinals are in front by 5, having scored the last 13 in tonight's game. Here's Jet Feeney looking to throw. Now he's going to run with the ball. He's got a first down up the sideline, and he'll be tapped out of bounds, but not before a gain of about 16 yards.
Nice run by the quarterback there.
Yep, so looks like forward progress will be given to the 35-yard line. So that puts Jet Feeney into plus territory running the football. He's not been required to run the ball much tonight. 3 carries for 13 yards. And Moorhead now actually has 6 first downs rushing the football tonight. For the reputation that Jet Feeney and the Moorhead offense has for throwing the ball all over the lot, they have shown a little bit of balance themselves. Now Feeney looking to throw. It'll be a swing pass caught by Rich. He's to the edge, and he's got a first down. Mason Gorghuber will bump him out of bounds, but Rich kind of strung that play out to the left side, and Alexandria was not able to get the angle to keep Rich down near the line of scrimmage. It'll end up being a pickup of 13 yards.
We had the opportunity to stop him there. The guy just made a good move on him and got to the outside and made that nice run.
So now Moorhead is approaching midfield, the ball at the Spuds' 48-yard line. So it's taken 2 plays for Moorhead to get 28 yards. Alexandria by 5 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. We're in the third quarter. Here's a jet sweep and the ball carrier down the sidelines, and it'll be a good run there for Madison Sua for Moorhead.
Big first down for Moorhead. They're driving right down the field.
Yeah, and he will be out of bounds, will the Moorhead running back at the 32-yard line. So that's a pickup of 20. And Moorhead, 3 plays from scrimmage, 3 first downs. Again, both of these teams have the reputation of scoring points. Moorhead averages more than 50 a game. Alexandria averages more than 40 a game. Cardinal defense has already yielded more points tonight than they have in any single game this year. Here's Jet Feeney looking to throw from the 32-yard line. He's pressured, pass downfield, and it will be incomplete. So pretty good.
He just threw that ball away.
Yep, avoiding the sack there as Dean Lemke was able to apply the defensive pressure. And I think Sam Anderson was also in the backfield trying to harass the sophomore quarterback, Jet Feeney of Moorhead. So now second down and 10. Ball at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Moorhead going right to left in this third period of play. We have 8:28 to go in quarter 3 with Alexandria in front by 5. Jet Feeney working out of the shotgun with a 4-receiver set. Pitch left side, and that one nearly got intercepted. Boy, I tell you, that was thrown behind Rufus Kermey, and then Lawton Kettleson, who had an interception up at Bemidji last week, nearly got a deflection of his own.
Went right off his hands, right almost into his hands.
Yeah.
It had green sailing all the way down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Had Lawton Kettleson caught that deflection, he could have gotten a lot of yardage. But now a big play or two ahead. Third down and 10 for Moorhead at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 3 receivers will be to the right side, 2 to the left. Feeney looking to throw. Pass is caught. Turning upfield is the receiver, and he'll lunge forward. And that's going to be Mack on the reception for Moorhead.
First down on the 17-yard line for the Spuds.
Yep, so a pickup of 15 yards on third down and 10. And Moorhead has been pretty good on the third down attempts tonight. Now 6 for 8 in the game. And the Spuds will operate in the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone. Start seeing red with Alex Rubbish and Recycling. Now we've got receivers on both sides running back to the left of Jet Feeney. He's pressured. Now he's going to step up and look to run. He's down at about the 16-yard line as Brett Thornburg will make the tackle for Alexandria.
Short gain.
Yeah, looks like only to the 17, so maybe a half a yard to a yard there. And it'll be a second down and call it 9 for the Moorhead Spuds.
You would be sure to think that Moorhead's in 4-down territory.
Yeah, their place kicking situation has been, again, it's kind of been a work in progress. They've had several different guys try kicks and everything like that. Here's Feeney throwing it, and I think he just kind of threw it too high to the left side out of bounds. I don't know if that was a throwaway play, but he'll take the third down forthcoming. It'll be third down and almost 9 for the Moorhead Spuds. They've got the ball at the Alexandria Cardinal 17-yard line. We're in the third quarter, almost 5 minutes in. Alexandria's up on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard 27-22. The Cardinals ranked number 1 in Class 5A football. Moorhead ranked number 2. Now Feeney again working out of the shotgun with the empty backfield here. Receiver moves to the left. It's a pass juggled and incomplete. I think there was a situation, Bob. David Mack was looking to make the catch, and I think he had notions of turning upfield before he secured the ball.
That's probably true, but it looked like that guy that was in motion, that he was going to catch the ball and railroad back to him, and a little pitch play.
I would guess that Kevin Feeney, the head coach of the Moorhead Spuds, is going to keep his offense on the field, and it'll be a 4th and 9 at the 17. Can Alexandria's defense make a stop here? This would be a big momentum turner for the home team if the Cardinals can get the 4th down stop and turn the Spuds over on downs. Jet Feeney gets the snap, steps up, he looks to run, and he pitches it. It's caught. And Mack is looking to get upfield, and he'll be...
I think he's got the first down.
I think he's got the first down.
We got a flag, Dave.
Yeah, let's see. This might be coming back here. So, as the old saying goes, hold all calls. As we await for a call from the officiating crew, maybe a player downfield ineligible, or a holding. We're waiting to see what the infraction is going to be. Oh, they're going to say that Feeney was beyond the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be an illegal forward pass. Loss of down, and Alexandria will turn Moorhead over on down.
Big play there. Past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball.
Yep, so Alexandria is going to get it back at the 19-yard line. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Alexandria leads Moorhead 27-22.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
The Alexandria Cardinal defense is able to turn Moorhead over on down, so Alexandria's offense is on the field. The line of scrimmage will be the 20, and the Cardinals have a 5-point lead with the football. Chase Thompson working out of the shotgun. He's going to pitch it right side. Hagstrom with the catch, kind of weaves his way upfield. And, Bob, it seems like those passes out in the flat, they are available for Chase Thompson and the receivers.
Well, the defenders are playing so far off the receivers, and they're throwing it to one receiver, and the other two are blocking. So they're picking up 4 or 5 yards in every play. It's a given. They got to come up there if they're going to stop that.
So it's 2nd down and 5 yards to go, and now the quarterback, Chase Thompson, keeps the ball. He gets to the outside, past the 35, and he'll go forward out to near the 40. So I thought the handoff was going to Mack Height, but again, Chase Thompson faked the broadcaster out pretty well there, and it ends up being a gain of about 14.
Little option play, fake to the fullback, keep the ball, and put the pressure on the defensive end, and just keep running.
So a first down for Alexandria. That's now 15 first downs for the Cardinals offensively. Moorhead has 13. And now we've got a short gain here as Thompson connects with Evan Clute. That'll be a gain of a couple of yards there. Out to the 42. We'll call it a gain of 3. Thompson now on the night, 22 of 29, unofficially for 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Pretty good night going.
Yeah, again, utilizing the short passing game. 2nd and 7 for Alexandria. Clock on the move as we're now midway through the 3rd quarter. Alexandria leading by 5 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Here's Thompson with a good snap. Now he's pressured. Swing pass a little bit to the right side. So I think that was a little bit hurried. And Moorhead, to its credit, was able to get some people into the backfield. I think Cade Almendinger was among those on the rush for the Moorhead Spuds.
Little pressure on the quarterback, forcing him to get rid of a little quick. And we had a receiver open, just little pressure.
The Alexandria Cardinals were actually 4 of 9 on 3rd downs in the first half. This is 3rd down and 7. The Cardinals need to get up to their own 49-yard line to move the sticks. Now 2 receivers on each side. Here's Thompson rolling to his right. Has time. He's going to air it out for Mason Gorghuber, or actually Thomas Hinrichs, but I think Hinrichs kind of turned toward the middle of the field and the pass went to the outside. So
that was a post and turn, and when he heads for the post, and then he takes about 3 steps towards the post, and then he heads to the corner. And I think just a little bit of misread from the quarterback and what the receiver was doing.
So the Moorhead defense is able to get a stop on the Alexandria offense after the Cardinals got 1 first down. So Daniel Jackson is in to try his 3rd punt. The line of scrimmage will be the 42-yard line. And a good snap here. High kick. And it's going to be a catch made at the 21-yard line, and that will be Owen Tilgis.
38-yard punt.
Yep, so no return, and the Spuds bring the offense back onto the field. So, again, a one-score game right now with Alexandria leading by 5. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard at the moment. It's the Cardinals 27, the Moorhead Spuds 22. So
scoring has slowed down a little bit this third quarter.
Yeah, and Moorhead with its third series of the second half. The Cardinals turned Moorhead over on downs last series. And here is a catch left side, and the receiver, Tay Rich, was not able to get out of the backfield. So I think Talon Witt was able to make the stop, and that'll actually be a loss of a yard here.
He had 4 receivers out there, and the 3 were supposed to block, and Alex defense got through and made a big defensive play there, Dave.
So now it'll be a second down, actually a loss of 2 there, so 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line. Again, the winner of this game will stay undefeated. Moorhead ranks 2nd in the state, Alexandria 1st. Both are at 6-0. Cardinals lead 27-22. Pump fake by Jet Feeney. Pass is caught, and there's Rain Battle getting into the open. He's got a first down out past the 40. Breaks one tackle, stumbles forward. He's out to midfield, and that's a first down.
That was a well-thrown ball. Hit him right on the cut, and he made a nice run afterwards.
So a gain of 31 on that pass completion there from Jet Feeney to Rain Battle.
Puts the ball right at the 50-yard line.
We're down to under 5 minutes to go now in period number 3. Along with Bob Bellevue, Dave McClurg bringing you the call. My regular broadcast partner, Tim Zupfer, will rejoin me on Wednesday night for Alexandria Cardinal football at Elk River. That will be a 7 o'clock kickoff. Now 4 receivers set, and it looks like Jet Feeney getting some instructions to the receivers off to his left. He's going to throw to the left side. Catch made, and a good ankle tackle there on the receiver, David Mack, and I believe it was Brett Thornburg who brought him down.
Good open field tackle.
So a gain of 4 on that pass completion. Jet Feeney now unofficially with 191 yards passing, so he's passed for a little more than 60 here in period number 3. Again, the defense is kind of yielding yardage in short amounts, although that reception by Battle a short time ago was for more than 30. Now Jet Feeney looking to throw, pass left side, and oh my, Mason Gorg-Huber leveled the intended receiver, Rufus Kermy, and it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Wow, he gave him a good shoulder.
Yeah, we're waiting. The officials, I believe, now did rule, and
I think they called it complete.
Yeah, they did.
But there was no gain.
Yep, and so that catch for Kermy will count, and it will be 3rd down and 4 coming up here for Moorhead. Clock on the move. We're about to go under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Alexandria by 5. Jet Feeney looking to throw, rolling to his right. He'll throw deep downfield, and Max got it, and he's into the end zone for a Moorhead touchdown.
Their guys are just flying right by our secondary. Wow, he was open by 2-3 yards. Well thrown football, though. Well thrown.
Well, the intel that I got from some of the people that follow the Moorhead Spuds is they've got good quickness at a lot of their skill positions, and it showed there as David Mack is on the receiving end of what will turn out to be a 42-yard touchdown pass. Trey Feeney's 3rd TD throw of the night. And Moorhead has grabbed the lead with 2:50 to go in the third period. And now the Spuds will go for 2 to try to increase the lead to 3. We got 3 receivers off to the right side. Feeney is going to throw to the right side, and the ball's going to be incomplete. Even if the intended receiver would have made the catch, I think Dane Olson was going to keep him out of the end zone. So Moorhead now 2 for 4 on the 2-point conversion attempts. But the Spuds have grabbed the lead back, and that means we have now had 4 lead changes in tonight's game, and we still have a full quarter of football to go. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard at the moment has the Alexandria Cardinals trailing the Moorhead Spuds. It is now 28-27 in favor of Moorhead. Let me inform you that you are dialed into People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM. Live audio of our coverage tonight available through the Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel. You can connect via YouTube through the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel. You can gain access to that channel by going first to our website, voiceofalexandria.com. Jackson is our KXRA radio studio engineer. J.P. Bolin is the videographer tonight. Tim Zupfer has the night off, so we've got Bob Bellevue joining me from the state championship Alexandria football team. He and I actually have a lot of broadcasting history from back in the 1990s. Right now, Moorhead leads by 1, and the ensuing kickoff will be brought back by Mason Gorghuber, and then he's going to go out of bounds out beyond the 25-yard line. And then he may have cramped up a little bit as he got down out of bounds. We had a late penalty flag come out, and it's going to be offensive holding or a holding on the kickoff return. 10-yard penalty from where the violation occurred, so the Cardinals will actually start back inside their own 20-yard line. That will be the 3rd penalty of the night assessed on the Alexandria Cardinals, and Moorhead will have its defense out on the field, and the Cardinals will be 85 yards away from the Spuds end zone. Again, it was 14-14 after 1 quarter. Moorhead led by 2 at the break, 22-20, and the Spuds are up by 1 point right now in period number 3. We still have 2:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Chase Thompson looking to throw. Pass left side, caught by Evan Clute. Navigates upfield, and he's out past the 20, and that will be a pickup of about 7 yards there.
They've been running that play all night, Dave. Just flip it out there, let the other 2 guys block, and pick up 5-6 yards.
Yep, it will be a gain of 6. So 2nd down and 4 coming up for Alexandria. Cardinals going left to right for about another 2 minutes of game time here in period 3. Here's a handoff, and the Cardinals running back, Mac Height, got slowed down after a pickup of about 3 there.
It'll be 3rd and very short.
The Cardinals senior running back, Mac Height, had 13 touches for almost 50 yards in that first half. The Cardinals only 4 of 10 on 3rd down tonight. This is 3rd down and a long yard to go. Clock continuing to move as we're down to 100 seconds to go in the 3rd period. Alexandria down by 1 point. Here's Thompson pumping once. He'll pass, and it's incomplete. The ball is thrown toward Thomas Hendricks and broken up there. I think that is Madison Suwa that was able to break that play up. So interesting call on 3rd and 1, and the Cardinals look to throw.
That was a good defensive play by the Moorhead Spud by knocking that ball down.
So now Daniel Jackson in to try a 4th punt on the night. He is averaging about 34 yards per kick. Owen Thielgis will be back to receive for Moorhead. The line of scrimmage is the 24-yard line. Now the ball takes a bounce, and it's going to take a Cardinal bounce and be down at the 23-yard line. So I think that's going to be, a 53-yard punt.
It's up.
Yep, so
54.
So Daniel Jackson's best punt of the night. And Moorhead will begin inside its own 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spuds at the 23. Again, a big thank you to all of the Alexandria Cardinal sports boosters helping to bring you our live play-by-play, whether you're joining us on the radio or through the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Bob Bellevue in for Tim Zupfer tonight, and I'm Dave McClurg with the play-by-play. Here's a pitch and catch, and there's Battle shedding one tackler, and he'll navigate out for almost a 10-yard gain. Rain Battle on the reception, and then Sam Anderson on the defensive stop.
Both teams are running the same plays all the time. Quick outs.
Yep. Trey Feeney in a groove. There I go. Another quarter that I need to provide for the fund here.
Hey, you're forgiven.
Jet Feeney has gotten into a rhythm. He's completed his last 6 passes, including one covering 42 yards to David Mack for a score, which has put Moorhead on top. Line of scrimmage is the 32-yard line. Here is Feeney handing off, and the Spuds run the ball, and that's Sua getting the carry. And again, he's tough to bring down. He gets up to about the 40-yard line, and eventually
picks up 8 yards, first down.
Yep. As the Cardinals, Aiden Schneiderhan, among others, in on the tackle. But first down run there for the Moorhead Spuds. And that might be the last play of the period. We're closing in on about 10 seconds to go in the third quarter, and it looks like Coach Feeney wants to talk it over with his offense. So 12 minutes will remain in regulation time in this titanic battle for the North Star North District Championship. Through 3 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in varsity football. The Moorhead Spuds lead the Alexandria Cardinals 28-27. Let's hear these words from our Alexandria Cardinal sports boosters.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard, we build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Jetner Motors, your best price dealer. Make your Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
28-27. Here's Jet Feeney having his pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be incomplete. And that was Evan Zabel getting a hand on the football there. And Bob Bellevue, we've seen this happen. Both teams' defenses deflecting some passes by the other team's quarterback tonight.
Well, that is true. You know what the thing is, hey, these defensive linemen on both teams are not small.
Right.
They're big.
Yeah, there are some guys that are pretty tough to move. Now here's a handoff. Sua trying the left side, and he keeps that pile moving, and he'll work his way for almost 8 yards there.
That guy's a runner, man. He turns on those little legs of his going, and he's like a little jet. When he accelerates, he goes.
Yep, Sam Anderson in on the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Moorhead Spuds. Moorhead, 7 of 10 on 3rd down tonight. Cardinals would like to dig in on defense and force a punt here. Moorhead up 28-27. We are in the 4th quarter in Alexandria. Jet Feeney working out of the shotgun. He'll pitch it to the right side.
Oh,
catch is made.
Wow.
A little bit of a juggle with defensive back Lawton Kettleson on the receiver, Mack. And Mack, I believe, is the one who grabbed that ball, and now he's a little bit slow in getting back up.
Man, he put those hands out there and grabbed that ball hands. That was a great catch.
Yep, and again, not an easy catch to make.
That ball was fired by the quarterback. He threw that ball nice and hard.
So that'll be a pickup of about 16 yards, and Moorhead able to convert on third down yet again. If the Spuds end up going on to win this football game, one of the reasons why is their ability to convert third downs into first downs. We've got a stoppage here as the receiver, David Mack, is looks like he might be working, having a cramp try to be removed here.
I'm impressed with Moorhead's quickness. I mean, they're quick. And
yeah.
At a lot of specialty positions.
Yeah, whether it be Owen Thielgis or Rufus Kermy, Tay Rich, running back / receiver, David Mack on the outside. Kevin Feeney, the head coach of the Moorhead Spuds, has a lot of very talented offensive weapons at his disposal. And oh, by the way, his youngest son, Jet Feeney's not a bad asset to have in the backfield either as Moorhead's starting quarterback. And now it'll be a kind of a double wing formation, and it's going to be a jet sweep. And there's Sua, and he'll shift upfield and got wrapped up. I thought Alexandria's secondary pursuit there was pretty good. They did not allow Sua to get to the edge, and there was Evan Zabel, among others, in on the tackle, and that's a gain of only about 2.
Setting up 2nd down and 8. We need to stop here.
Yep, Moorhead has shown the ability to run the football. Sua now up over 60 yards rushing in this game. Moorhead 28, Alexandria 27. We're about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter of play. D-Mac and Bob Bellevue bringing you the broadcast coverage tonight. Jet Feeney working out of the shotgun. He has time to throw. Pass left side a little bit wide. It seemed Rain Battle was open on that left sideline there, and Feeney just pitched it a little bit wide of the target.
He was open, threw it a little bit behind him.
So now time for the Alexandria defense to dig in. Bob, I get the feeling here this might be 4-down territory for the Moorhead Spuds inside the Cardinal 40.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. But then if they punt, they can punt them down there, put them deep in their own.
Yeah, make it a real long field.
Yes,
but
it'll be interesting to see how they play this one out.
Third and 8 for Moorhead at the Alexandria 38. Feeney looking to throw, pass caught, and there's the reception, but a wrap-up tackle by Brett Thornburg on the receiver, David Mack, and that will be about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down. They will place the ball down at the Alexandria 32. I believe it's going to be 4th down and a full 2 yards coming up for the Moorhead Spuds. So the Cards got the 3rd down stop. Thought bubble here. Can Alexandria get the 4th down stop? 4th and 2 at the 32. Bunch formation to the left side, and we've got a timeout, I believe, called here.
I think Moorhead took a timeout.
Yep, Spuds head coach Kevin Feeney is going to take the timeout. We're going to keep it right here with 9 minutes and 34 seconds to go in regulation time. If you're just joining us, I'm Dave McClurg. Tim Zupfer, my regular broadcast partner, is enjoying some time off. He'll be back with us Wednesday night. I've got Bob Bellevue, a one-time broadcast partner with me, joining me upstairs. He's a Jefferson High School alumnus. And, Bob, I hope you're enjoying being on the air in the impromptu fashion tonight.
Hey, I love it. And I just want to say thanks to Tim for let me yes. slide in the seat, because this has been a great memory for me, because all the times we've done games together, we've had a blast. And we've got a great game we're bringing to you tonight. So hope people out there enjoying it.
Yeah, I can recall with you, it was 30 autumns ago when Alexandria made that run to the Prep Bowl under Denny Calpine. You and I worked several games in that postseason run. Bloomington Jefferson beating the Jaguars in the state semifinals. I can recall I was standing up most of that night, and I got so excited pumping my fist, I struck my hand against the concrete on the bottom of the press box.
Oh, yeah.
Scraped that up pretty bad there, but lived to tell about it. But, boy, those were some good memories back in 1994.
No doubt. Here's a big play, Dave.
Yep, 4th and 2, and Feeney's going to hand off, and it's a 1st down carry.
Made it by 3 yards.
Yep, Moorhead ran the ball, and it's Tay Rich getting the call for the Moorhead Spuds, and it'll be a pickup of 5 yards. So Moorhead will have 4 fresh downs to work with, now operating inside the Alexandria 30-yard line. At the moment, it is a 1-possession lead at 28-27. If Moorhead can score and get a 2-point conversion, touchdown plus a 2, that would increase the lead to a 2-possession advantage.
This is crunch time.
Yep, Cardinals want to get a stop as we go under 9 minutes. Here's a ball thrown to the left side, and it's going to be a catch, and the receiver got wrapped up, but I believe that's going to be enough for a first down.
Dave, I just don't understand why we're giving these guys so much room on the down and outs out there. I mean, we're playing 7-8 yards off him. The guy can run 5 yards down and turn out, and he's wide open.
Yep, that'll be a gain of 11 on the pass completion from Jet Feeney to Tay Rich. Now the Spuds operate at the Alexandria 16, now in the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone.
Don't bust the window, Dave.
Yeah, start seeing red with Alex Rubbish and Recycling. Yeah, we'll keep the hands off to the side here. Here's Feeney handing off. Sua trying the left side, and Alexandria did a nice job stringing that play out. I think you had several defenders in on the stop. Evan Zabel, Jensen Martinson, and others were in pursuit, and no gain on that play.
That was a good defensive play by the front line of the Cardinals.
But it's gotten to the point now, Alexandria's defense is able to make a stop on a first down, but they're probably going to be called upon to get 3 more stops here. You know, every time Moorhead gets a first down without getting the touchdown, it's like taking another minute and a half to 2 minutes off the clock. We're now under 8 minutes to go in regulation with Moorhead up by 1. Jet Feeney will throw left side. The pass is
touchdown.
Caught, and it is a touchdown. The Spuds will score, and I think that might be Battle in the end zone, making the reception for Moorhead from 16 yards out.
That was a nice pass.
Yep. No, I think on second review that may have been David Mack on the reception. So, nonetheless, for Trey Feeney, there we go again, Jet Feeney, it is a 4th touchdown pass of the night.
Here's a big 2-point conversion, though.
Yeah, that's right. If Alexandria can stop it, then it remains a 7-point spread and a 1-possession game. Again, Moorhead has been going for 2-point conversions throughout the course of this game. Jet Feeney will roll to his right, look to his right, throw to the right, and the pass is caught for the 2-point conversion. And there's that possession change there. It is now a 2-score game in favor of the visitors. The receiver who caught the 2-point conversion is a little bit slow in getting up, but we're going to take a 30-second timeout. 7:35 remains in the 4th quarter, and the Moorhead Spuds now have their biggest lead of the night. The Glenwood State Bank scoreboard, it's the Spuds 36, the Alexandria Cardinals 27.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Moorhead Spuds sophomore quarterback Jet Feeney averages nearly 300 passing yards per game. He's been getting it in medium to small amounts tonight, hitting the big pass play every once in a while. And Jet Feeney right now, 36 pass attempts in this game. And I believe he is now at 21 completions out of 36 attempts for 293 yards. And we've got a returnable kickoff here for the Alexandria Cardinals. Mac Heidi gets into the open 30-yard line, out past the 40, and that's going to tip the field position a little bit. Alexandria is going to start this series out near midfield.
There's no reason to panic yet. I mean, we know that Alec can move that ball up and down the field real fast. So, and there's still over 7 minutes to play yet. So let's just play their game and play what we do the best and move that ball down the field.
Yeah.
Plus, we have a field goal kicker too.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage will be the 45-yard line. So a nice kickoff return for Mac Height to give the Cardinals this good field position. Now it's up to the Alexandria offense to counter after Moorhead has scored the last 14 in the game, leading by 9. Here is a handoff. Nope, quarterback Chase Thompson is going to pitch it. There's Gorghuber down the sideline, 40-yard line, and he'll step out of bounds. That darn near was a pass beyond the line of scrimmage.
We have a flag too, Dave.
Yeah, and let's see if the officials are going to get Chase Thompson for the illegal forward pass. This might be coming back.
I think it was a backwards pass.
Yeah, from my angle, I could.
Ineligible receiver.
Okay, so it didn't matter. It's going to be a penalty for an ineligible player downfield. So that'll be a 5-yard loss.
Well, I think it was intended to be a running play.
Right.
And he didn't have anywhere to run. And then he had his receiver standing out here, so I think he kind of just dished it back to him. And the lineman thought that was going to be a running play, so they took off and went downfield.
Yeah, so it will be a 5-yard walk-off here. So fourth penalty called on Alexandria tonight. By and large, throughout much of the year, Alexandria has not been penalized a lot.
The receiver caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage. No flag on the play.
Oh, now they're going to overrule, evidently, because Mason Gorghuber caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
There you go.
That ends up, in essence, being, is that then a lateral then? Or?
It was a backwards pass.
Yeah.
I mean, but he was still behind the line of scrimmage, so.
Yeah, so that will count as a catch then for Mason Gorghuber and no penalty.
If he'd have caught the ball in front of the line of scrimmage, then that penalty would have been enforced.
So that will go as a 19-yard pickup, and now Thompson will call his own number, and he'll move the ball down to about the 24-yard line, and that'll be a pickup of about 12 yards.
Good run. We're moving right down.
So Alexandria with a couple of quick plays here, netting some first downs, and the Cardinals now at the Moorhead 24-yard line. Alexandria down 36-27, under 7 minutes to go in regulation time. Again, two teams undefeated at 6-0 on the year. Handoff, and here is Mac Height bursting forward, and he'll carry the ball into the Alex Rubbish and Recycling red zone. Start seeing red with Alex Rubbish and Recycling.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, so the Cardinals on the move. Alexandria's come back from an 8-point deficit in tonight's game. They face their largest deficit right now of 9. So it's a 2-score lead for the visitors. 2nd down at the 18-yard line. And here is a keeper by Thompson, and he'll be bottled up after a short gain.
He had me faked out there, I'll tell you that. I didn't know. Of course, they got their backs to us, so we can't see the ball.
Yeah, Evan Benedict helping out on the Moorhead tackle, and now we've got a Spuds player that's a little bit slow in getting up. And the trainers will tend to him. I think what we'll do here is we're going to take our last break during play-by-play. 6:04 remains fourth quarter in this North Star North District football game. On the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard, Moorhead leads at Alexandria 36-27.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
We're almost midway through the fourth period. 6:04 remains in quarter number 4, and the Moorhead player now helped up onto his feet. I believe that's one of the defensive linemen, Genesis Kamara, who is going to go head over to the sideline. Alexandria is facing a 3rd down and 2 to go at the Moorhead 16-yard line. Again, the Cardinals are down 2 scores, so somewhere down the line they're going to need either a couple of touchdowns or a touchdown and a field goal, or touchdown, extra point, field goal, some sort of combination to result in 2 scores. Thompson will work out of the shotgun here with the 3 receivers set, or actually 2 receivers on the right side. Evan Clute wide to the left. Looks like the H-back in as well. Thompson throws to the left side, and a diving grab, and Clute will make the catch. And that will be down inside the 13-yard line, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down. Here we go. They're all ready to roll. Dave, up on the ball.
Yep.
Not going to waste any time.
Pickup of 4 yards there and a first down. Here is Thompson, and he'll hand off Brody Berg with a burst of steam. He'll be down near the 5-yard line. So
nice hard run there.
Yep, quick hitter on the left side there. And it'll be a pickup of about 9 yards there for Berg.
They got 2nd and 1 on the 4-yard line.
So Alexandria down by 9, knocking on the door. Here's a handoff. Berg, left side, up to the goal line. He is in!
Big score, big score.
Touchdown, Alexandria. Brody Berg will carry it in from 4 yards out, and Alexandria is back to within 3, now trailing 36-33. So nice response by the Alexandria Cardinals after Moorhead scored the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Mac Height got a big kickoff return to put Alexandria in position, and the Cardinals take advantage of the short field. Now the ball is placed down, and Daniel Jackson's kick is up and good. So 5:05 remains in period number 4, and the score has changed once again. We're going to keep it right here as Alexandria narrows the Moorhead lead down to 2. It is now 36 for the Spuds, 34 for the Alexandria Cardinals. And again, our thanks to Glenwood State Bank for bringing you the scoreboard updates for tonight's football game.
We have exciting 5 minutes to go here, Dave.
Yeah, hopefully Alexandria's defense can rise to the occasion and find a way to get a stop and hopefully get that football back. Again, we've had the lead change hands 4 times within tonight's game. Moorhead scored first. Alexandria then scored 14 unanswered. Moorhead countered with 16 unanswered. Alexandria then scored 15 unanswered points to go up 27-22. Then Moorhead tallied 14 unanswered. So in this roller coaster ride of scoring surges, maybe Alexandria is on the scoring surge right now, or in the midst of it anyway.
Well, let's hope so. Like I said, I think we said earlier in the game, this could go down to the last possession, and it's starting to look that way. We'll see if we can stop Moorhead here get that ball back from them.
Yeah, Moorhead and Alexandria have each scored 5 touchdowns in tonight's game. Here's a kickoff, and this one will be returnable for the Moorhead Spuds, but he's not going to be able to bring the ball back to the 20-yard line. And I think that was a return there for Rufus Kermey, but Moorhead will start inside its own 20. Again, the Spuds up by 2 points here. Looking to hand Alexandria a regular season defeat for the first time since the 2022 season. The Cardinals went 8-0 in the regular season last year in winning the North Star North District title. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And here's Jet Feeney getting the pass out to the left side, and the receiver out of bounds, but there's David Mack on the reception.
There's that quick out pass again that they've been really successful tonight on.
Yeah, Mack has been a valuable target especially here in the second half for the Moorhead Spuds. And Jet Feeney, he averages about 300 passing yards per game. Unofficially on my stat sheet, I now have him at 301 on the night.
Oh, what an amazing night.
37 passes attempted for Jet Feeney. And he has now completed 22 of the 37. Here's a handoff, and there's Sua, and he'll get stacked up, and he did not get the first down. I think Trey Peffer and Aiden Schneiderhan in on the stop.
They gave him the first down.
Yeah, they did. So it is a pickup of 2. So the Spuds will have 4 fresh downs here. Time will gradually become more of an ally for the Moorhead Spuds. 4:35 to go in regulation time, and that clock is on the move. Moorhead has 2 timeouts remaining. Alexandria has 3. The question may loom later. Will the Cardinals have to call their timeouts on defense? Here's a quick pitch left side, and the catch is made. And that will be Owen Thielgis on the reception, but an immediate tackle there by Dane Olson.
That was well defended there.
Yep.
Didn't give them quite all the room that they've had in the past. Tighten it up a little bit.
Yep, 5-yard pickup there, so it's second down and 5 yards to go. Clock now under 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Undefeated Moorhead leading at undefeated Alexandria by 2. 36-34. Glenwood State Bank brings you our scoreboard updates tonight. Excellent football game, exciting one to watch. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Here is Jet Feeney working out of the shotgun. He's got time. He'll air it out left side, and there should be a holding penalty or pass interference.
On offensive, or no, pass interference on us.
Yeah.
He grabbed his shirt.
Yeah.
Jersey, I should say, not shirt.
Yeah, I think it was Mack going down the left side, or actually, no, it was Thielgis who was going down the left side, and I think we're going to have defensive pass interference here. Honestly, Bob, I know the Alexandria fans below us don't like it, but that was pretty obvious to see up here.
That was very obvious, but, you know, he was open, but he overthrew him too, so.
Yep, so that will be.
They got a long ways to go here yet, Dave. They're on the 50-yard line. We got time.
Yep, so this will be a defensive penalty and 15 yards and a first down. So now Moorhead out at midfield. Now Jet Feeney with a kind of H-back look here, and Moorhead will run the football, and kind of a rugby scrum there after a short gain for Rain Battle. I think he'll pick up a couple of yards. Moorhead with their 2 running backs, primary ball carriers, Tay Rich and Madison Sua, they've actually run for more than 100 yards tonight. And I think that might be one of the surprising numbers that might emanate out of this game. The clock continues to move. We're down to less than 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's Moorhead 36, Alexandria 34 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Spuds trying to win the district championship in Alexandria. Here's a handoff to Sua. He has nowhere to go. He'll actually be stopped behind the line of scrimmage there.
Loss of 3 yards, and
I think the Cardinals,
Alexandria's taking a timeout.
Yep, that's that first timeout to take on defense. So each team will now have 2 timeouts remaining. Clock stopped with 2:42. I believe they asked the scoreboard operator to reset the clock to 2:42. So Moorhead's going to have a 3rd and 9 just inside the 50. It is a 2-point lead for the Spuds. Again, this has been a back-and-forth game all night long. Both of the quarterbacks, Jet Feeney for Moorhead, Chase Thompson for Alexandria, living up to the billing. The defenses, though they've yielded yardage, they've yielded yardage in small chunks, especially Moorhead's defense. They've kept Alexandria's explosive offense pretty much under wraps most of the night. Moorhead has been able to get a couple of big pass plays. 2 of Jet Feeney's 4 touchdown passes have gone for longer than 40 yards. 1 a 48-yarder to Rain Battle back in the first half, and then 1 to David Mack covering 42 yards in the second half. Jet Feeney, the sophomore quarterback, has thrown touchdown passes 33, 34, 35, and 36. in his sophomore season. He wants to get 9 yards or more on this third down attempt. Snap back to Feeney. Now he steps up, throws over the middle, pass is caught, and Mack has the first down. Brett Thornburg was trying to bring him down back outside the 40, but Mack refused to go down, and Moorhead converts on 3rd and long.
We almost had the quarterback in the backfield there, man. We had guys all over him.
And you know what? Give the Spuds offensive line some credit. They have done a nice job at pass protecting Jet Feeney throughout the night. Of course, Feeney can quite often get rid of the football quickly, but he had just enough time to release there, and he finds David Mack, and Moorhead's in a good spot now. First down and 10 at the Alexandria 37. They're letting as much of the play clock go down as they can. Handoff here to Rich, left side, and he'll be wrapped up, but not before he barrels forward for a pickup of about 7 or 8 yards.
Nice hard run there.
And looks like forward progress will be given to the 29, so it's going to be a gain of 8. And again, time now, the ally of the Moorhead Spuds, the enemy of the Alexandria Cardinals. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Cardinals may need to get a turnover here to try to get the football back. If Moorhead gets another first down, the Spuds will wind this clock down to 0 and take a home of victory.
Well, you know Moorhead's going to keep the ball on the floor, on the ground.
Yep, here's a handoff, and the ball carrier got stopped, I believe, short of the sticks here.
Half yard short.
Yep. And Kyan Kramer was able to get the stop, and I think Alexandria has taken that timeout on defense. So it'll be 3rd down and a yard to go for the for the Moorhead Spuds, possessing the football in Alexandria territory. The score at the moment, Moorhead 36, Alexandria 34. The winner of this game is the North Star North District champion and likely will secure the number 1 seed for the Class 5A Section 8 football playoffs, which will get underway the week of October 22nd. Now, Bob Bellevue, I don't know if you follow numbers real closely. I think both of these teams are in a good spot that they won't have to play that first round. I think even if Alexandria loses this game and loses in Elk River on Wednesday night, the Cardinals should be in a spot to get as high as the number 2 seed. So they will have some time between the last regular season game and the start of the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, that if they lose tomorrow, we haven't lost yet, but they will get. Either one of these teams are going to be 1 and 2 either way.
So now 3rd down and short, and it's going to be a tush push, and the ball got separated. I think the Cardinals got the ball. They do. Oh my! Alexandria gets a turnover at the Moorhead 30-yard line. The Spuds went with the tush push to Cade Almendinger, and the ball got separated. And was that Brett Thornburg who fell on the ball? I believe it was.
Number 1. Yeah, Brett Thornburg. Look at that. Interception and now a fumble recovery.
So he has 2 takeaways in this game. So Moorhead was on the verge of closing Alexandria out, and the Spuds fumble the ball away to Alexandria. Oh, my goodness. So now more drama at Viking Bank Field at Alexandria Area High School. 73 seconds to go. The Cardinals 70 yards away from the Moorhead end zone. Chase Thompson looking to throw. Pass to Gorg Huber left side. He stumbles forward, and he got out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. So that will be a pickup of 8 yards, I believe. Mason Gorg Huber on the receiving end.
What a finish we're coming down to, Dave.
Yeah, the Cardinals defense able to create an opportunity. 2nd down and about 2 for Alexandria at the 38. 1:06 to go in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals down by 2 with the ball. Thompson looking to throw. Pass left side. Hagstrom cannot hang on to the ball out near the 45-yard line.
No, he gave it to him.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Oh, I thought he dropped that. They gave it to him.
Yeah, so
first down.
Yep, good work by Samson Hagstrom there. That'll be an 8-yard reception. And the Cardinals get to the line of scrimmage quickly. So a first down for Alexandria. And now Thompson looking to throw. Flush out of the pocket. Pass to the right side, and it is caught, I believe, up at the 50.
5-yard gain.
Thomas Henricks will be on the receiving end here. So Alexandria at midfield. Got to figure another 15 yards would likely put the Cardinals into Daniel Jackson field goal range.
We have just a slight breeze. Not much of one, though.
Yeah. 36-34, Moorhead with the lead, but the Alexandria Cardinals have the ball. Trips to the right side, which is the short side of the field. Single receiver is Evan Clute to the left side. Thompson looking to throw. Has time. Now looks to his left. He's pressured. Now in trouble. Retreats back inside his 35. Looks downfield. Throws it. Brody Berg makes the catch. And he'll be sent down at the 47-yard line. That did take some time, and this may force Alexandria to call a timeout here.
That's the only thing that went wrong bad on that play is that he was running around there for about 10 seconds. So Alexandria takes their third and final timeout, Dave.
Yep, so when we do resume play, we will have 39 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Alexandria down by 2. The Cardinals will have a third down and almost 4 at the Moorhead 48-yard line. Again, this series got set up when Alexandria, trying to defend against a tush push on a third and short, was able to create a fumble, and Brett Thornburg recovered the fumble at the 30-yard line. Thornburg also had a deflected ball intercepted pass in the second quarter that led to an Alexandria score right before halftime, which trimmed the Moorhead lead down from 8 to 2. So now Alexandria is going to try to take one more Moorhead turnover and convert that into points, hopefully being a little bit of a homer here, a game-winning field goal for Daniel Jackson.
Well, all you fans out there right now, hang on, because we've got 39 seconds here of excitement. Here's a big play, 3rd and 4 to go. It's going to be an exciting finish. Remember what I told you? It could come down to that field goal.
That's right. Yeah, you've been pretty much on the mark tonight. So
well, let's let this play out. It's been a fun, exciting game.
3rd down and 4 at the 48. This likely at the moment would be 4-down territory if the Cardinals do not make it on 3rd down. Let's hope they get the 3rd down conversion here. They're 5 of 12 in that tonight. Deep drop back. Thompson throws over the middle. Pass is caught. Hagstrom will get to the out-of-bounds area down around the 31-yard line. And Alexandria's in business now, trailing by 2. That'll be a pickup of 17. Nice time by the offensive line to allow Chase Thompson to throw the ball, and he was able to spot Samson Hagstrom about 10 yards downfield, and then Hagstrom made the catch, turned upfield, and he's able to get out of bounds to preserve time on the clock.
33 seconds.
Yep. 1st down and 10 at the 31. Thompson will have a pitch. And we almost had a deflected ball interception.
Boy, we've seen that a lot tonight.
Yeah. So the Cardinals do get some life there. That ball fell to the turf, but Cade Allmendinger almost made the game-winning interception there for Moorhead. That stops the clock with 31 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, it's Moorhead 36, Alexandria 34 in a barn burner. Shotgun formation here. Receivers both ways, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Chase Thompson gets the snap, and now Moorhead, I think, may have called a timeout on defense. That's correct. Coach Kevin Feeney is going to take that timeout. So Moorhead is left with 1 timeout remaining after this one, and the Cardinals are all out of timeouts. So the drama will build a little bit more.
That's what we got to worry about here. That time we have no timeouts, that if we get that ball in play, clock's going to keep running. So either we get out of bounds or we hustle up to the ball and slam that ball down on the ground.
Alexandria down by 2, but the Cardinals were able to get a Moorhead turnover back on the Cards side of the field, and Alexandria has moved, I believe, 39 yards now since that fumble recovery. This will be the 7th play of the series. They've all been pass plays so far, and Chase Thompson has completed 5 passes on this drive. Again, the Cardinals right now likely would be in Daniel Jackson field goal range if they get no more yards. As Bob pointed out earlier, the flag is showing a little bit of a wave, but not a strong wind. But you'd feel better if you're a Cardinal football fan if the Alexandria football team could get another 10 to 15 yards and make it a field goal attempt of 40 yards or less.
We got to watch that time, though, because that clock's going to keep running if we stay in play.
So out of the shotgun, 4 receivers in. Brody Berg, I believe, to block, and here is Thompson looking to throw. Pass left side up for Gork Huber, and he...
Out of bounds.
Yep, he caught it, but it's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. So that will make it 3rd down and 10 yards to go at the 31-yard line.
How much time we got, Dave?
25 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. And again, if Alexandria does not get any more yardage on this 3rd down, the field goal attempt would likely be from about 48 or 49 yards out. That is makeable for Daniel Jackson. Let's see what the Cardinals can do here. Trips to the left side. Here is Thompson looking to throw, shoots it left side. Clute makes the catch. He'll turn upfield, and he does get out of bounds.
So it's 4th down.
Yep, that will preserve time on the clock, and that allows a little more makeable field goal here for Alexandria. Clute able to get out of bounds at the, I believe they'll spot it at the 27, so actually 26-yard line. So this is going to be a 43-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Blake Scholl, the snapper, Evan Clute, the holder, Daniel Jackson to try to give the Cardinals the lead. Ball placed down, the kick on the way. It is up, and it is no good.
Oh.
I believe he pushed it wide to the right.
To the left.
Wide to the left.
Yeah.
So the field goal is no good, and the Spuds storm off the sideline. Moorhead is going to emerge from Alexandria with a 2-point win and a district championship.
Wow, what a game.
The Cardinals did everything that they could after getting the defensive recovery to get into scoring range, but unfortunately, the go-ahead field goal from 43 yards out by Daniel Jackson is no good. And so the Moorhead Spuds are going to come into Alexandria and knock the number 1 ranked Cardinals off from the rolls of the undefeated. So just one more kneel down, and this game will be history. And Jet Feeney will take the 2-yard loss on the kneel down, and it looks like, my friends, that the eventual postseason road in Section 8 Class 5A football is going to go through Moorhead, Minnesota. The clock will wind down to 0, and that will do it. The Moorhead Spuds win the battle of the undefeated teams at Viking Bank Field in Alexandria tonight. Final on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Moorhead 36, Alexandria 34. We'll take a break. We'll hear a few words from our Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters. Bob Bellevue and I will return for the Jartner Motors post-game report after this timeout.
Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
Cenex Midtown Express has fresh-made pizza, lunch and breakfast sandwiches, and broaster chicken, live bait, propane, and diesel fuel. Cenex Garfield has groceries, bait, and tackle, and made-to-order pizza. Cenex Midtown Express, Alexandria, and Cenex Garfield.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Welcome to the Spirit of Lake Town Hospitality.
Welcome to D. Mike's Resort Bar and Grill. From legacy locals, seasonal visitors, to traveling teams, you are our community. Come share in our rustic flavors, modern flair, and authentic roots. Legacy inspired, community infused.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks. Custom wood creations. Designed for beauty, built for life.
Undefeated teams vying for the North Star North District Football Championship. The visiting Moorhead Spuds earn win number 7. This was their most difficult one to achieve this year. They come into Alexandria and knock off the Cardinals 36-34. Welcome to our Jutner Motors post-game report here on KXRA Radio through your Voice of Alexandria app and our live video stream on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. I am Dave McClurg. We've got JP Boleen as our videographer. Tim Zupfer had the night off, and Bob Bellevue was more than gracious enough to step in and join me for some commentary as we kind of reignite the flame from the era of the 1990s when he and I did broadcasts of high school football on the air. And you know, Bob, this is one of those games. I know that the Cardinals probably feeling a little bit down, but if you're a football fan, you know, these guys came to play on both sidelines, and I think they both showed why they're worthy of the top 5 ranking that they've had much of the year.
Well, it's 2 impressive teams. You know they're going to meet again, so it'll be another night. They're gonna run into each other again. Both teams are off it. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. I mean, it was a great game to watch. If you're here, you enjoyed it. If you watched it on YouTube or whatever, I hope you enjoyed every second of it. But this was one heck of a football game, and they are probably the best 1 and 2 teams in the state of Class 5A Minnesota football.
I know that you brought it up as we were doing the commentary, and I had been tipped off by Larry Knutson, the terrific radio personality up in the Red River Valley of the North. He has covered Concordia Cobber sports and Moorhead Spud sports for decades up in that area, and he mentioned to me that Moorhead's a team that has a lot of speed. Their team speed might be as good as any one that Kevin Feeney has had as head coach, and it seemed like that speed was on display here against Alexandria.
I was impressed with their team speed. I mean, they were quick. When they got, their specialty people were fast and quick, and when they got going, they accelerated. But you got that quarterback, man, I'll tell you what, for a sophomore quarterback to step in here and play a game like he played tonight, that was amazing, man. But both quarterbacks played well. Both teams played well. Fantastic game. And it's too bad that somebody has to go home not winning.
Yeah, and ultimately the Cardinals had an opportunity. Daniel Jackson with a 43-yard field goal attempt at the end. If it's good, Alexandria goes up 1 with less than 20 seconds to go. But unfortunately, the 43-yard field goal is no good on a wide left kick. And, Daniel Jackson has been a hero on more than one occasion for the Alexandria Cardinals. Unfortunately, another occasion to be a hero just would not be tonight. And Moorhead gets the victory by a final score of 36-34. You are listening to People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM. And we're also available with the live audio stream through the Voice of Alexandria app. And thank you for joining us on our Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Again, you can access the YouTube live streaming when you visit our website at voiceofalexandria.com. The game was tied at 14 after one quarter. Moorhead outscored Alexandria 8-6 in the second to lead 22-20 at the break. The Cardinals outscored Moorhead 7-6 in the third. Moorhead led 28-27 entering the fourth. The Spuds got a touchdown and two-point conversion in the fourth period to take a two-score lead at 36-27. Alexandria would score a touchdown with under 6 minutes to go, and the PAT dropped the margin back down to 2. But again, Alexandria falls by 2 tonight, and Moorhead gets the victory 36-34. We'll take another break as we hear a few words from our Cardinal Sports Boosters. During our final segment of our Juttner Motors post-game report, we'll go through a couple of notable stats. We'll make our announcement of the quality Toyota Alexandria Cardinal offensive and defensive players of tonight's game. And Bob and I will have a few comments to wrap up. But now, these words.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks. Custom wood creations. Designed for beauty, built for life.
Feel confident. Feel inspired. Embrace your unique beauty at 6th and Broadway Clothing. From expertly curated collections to personalized styling and color analysis services, you can embrace style as beautiful as you.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Welcome to the spirit of Lake Town hospitality. Welcome to D. Mike's Resort Bar and Grill. From legacy locals, seasonal visitors, to traveling teams, you are our community. Come share in our rustic flavors, modern flair, and authentic roots. Legacy inspired, community infused.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
On the field, a lot of people know me as number 11. Off the field, I appreciate how First Western Bank and Trust bankers take the time to learn about me and never treat me as just a number. You too can bank where you'll never be just an account number.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
unfortunately, we ran into this snafu that we seem to have at 10 o'clock at night on a game night. The lights automatically go out here at the stadium. So you've got a lot of people kind of using that alternate light, putting their cell phones on. Now, thank goodness the electricity didn't go out in the press box area. Otherwise, we'd be literally and figuratively in the dark. But the Moorhead Spuds get the victory over Alexandria by a final score of 36-34. The Cardinals, again, able to move the ball against the Moorhead defense. Moorhead moving the ball against Alexandria's defense. And the Spuds, I think, to their credit, had a couple of more chunk plays in this game. Jet Feeney throws for 4 scores, and he had a couple of touchdown passes that were north of 40 yards. He also had another touchdown pass in the first half that went 22 yards. And Bob, this was a game where we didn't have a high volume of big plays. So when you get a chunk play, it seems to stand out a little bit more.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, these teams are moving the ball up and down the field. I think Moorhead had a better advantage in running the ball over than us. And I think, both quarterbacks, the Moorhead quarterback's over 300 yards. Thompson was over?
He was at 264, so he came in averaging about 250 yards a game. So again, he was right around his average, and Jet Feeney averages about 300 passing yards per game, so he was slightly above his average.
It was a great performance by both teams. I mean, you look at it from a neutral position. Both teams played pretty well. You play this game 50 times, 10 times, it's a flip of a coin. That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, and we've seen it in the past where Alexandria and Moorhead will play each other in the regular season and they play each other in the playoffs. It's very tough for these teams to go 2-0 against the opposition, and that's probably the thing that the Cardinals can kind of hang their hat on right now is if we get a shot up at Moorhead later on in the season here, we're confident we can play with them.
Well, I looked at the score. I just happened to see last season, and we lost to Moorhead up there.
No, we actually did win.
We beat them?
Yeah. It was. We went undefeated in the regular season. I think it was about a 9 or 10 point win up there. But
okay.
And Moorhead was really young last year. When Jet Feeney was already pitching as a freshman quarterback and everything.
Well,
so
like I said, it was a great game, great atmosphere. Moorhead brought a lot of people down. Their stands over there were pretty full. I mean, everybody can't walk away from this game and say this wasn't a fantastic football game.
Just going through some of the unofficial numbers, total yardage in tonight's game, Moorhead with 449 yards, Alexandria with 369. I think the thing that will cause the Cardinals some pause, Moorhead ran for more than 130 yards tonight. Their combination of running backs, Tay Rich, a sophomore, and then Madison Sua, junior, they actually combined for about 115 yards themselves, and Rich ended up scoring a touchdown in tonight's game. Jet Feeney, another night at the office for Jet Feeney, and again, Alexandria is going to have to worry about facing him more times before he graduates from Moorhead High School. Feeney, 24 of 39 for 318 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, and that was on a pass deflection that got picked off by Brett Thornburg. Moorhead, 3 penalties on the night. The Spuds ended up being 9 for 14 on third down conversions tonight and 1 for 2 on fourth down. So that ability to move the sticks on third down really benefited the Moorhead Spuds in tonight's game. Moorhead did turn the ball over 2 times. Alexandria converted one of those turnovers into a score. Darn near converted that second turnover in the fourth quarter to a score, but the Daniel Jackson field goal was no good. Alexandria, meanwhile, 105 yards unofficially rushing. Mac Height leading the way, 54 yards on the ground in 15 carries. He had a first-half touchdown. Chase Thompson, the quarterback, 8 rushes for 33 yards. He had a touchdown as well. Brody Berg had a couple of touches late. In fact, he scored the last Alexandria touchdown on a short run, I believe, from 4 yards out. So Alexandria actually ran the ball for about 4.5 yards per rush, 105 yards rushing. But interesting to note here, Bob, Chase Thompson unofficially with 264 yards. He ended up attempting 42 passes to get that yardage, and his longest pass completion on the night was a third-quarter touchdown pass to Evan Clute for 33 yards. The next longest completion was 22, and after that, it was everything 20 yards or less, a lot of 4-yard, 5-yard, 7-yard, 9-yard pass completions for Chase Thompson.
Well, both teams on offense, the receivers were given the 8-yard out, 6-yard out, 7-yard out all night long. I mean, the long play just didn't show up, but they could throw that short little pass. The defenders were off too far, and it just made for a little simple pass to pick up the 5, 6, 8, 9, 10-yard plays.
The Cardinals would end up punting the ball in tonight's game 4 times compared to 2 punts for Moorhead. Moorhead's punter, Jack Olstead, averaged only about 21.5 yards per punt. He had a 5-yard punt, and that led to a short field for Alexandria where the Cardinals eventually scored. Daniel Jackson averaged almost 40 yards in his 4 punts in tonight's game. And I think as you kind of rewind here, there was a sequence, I think in the third quarter, Bob, where Alexandria had the ball and a 5-point lead, and on back-to-back series, they got 1 first down but had to punt, and then on the next series, they went 3 and out. And, they weren't able to expand that advantage, and eventually Moorhead was able to get some momentum back.
Well, it is the momentum swings. They were there. And if you don't pick up those third down plays and you stall, it just gives a little bit more momentum. It seems like Moorhead the second half just had a little bit more edge on momentum than we had. I mean, seemed like we're kind of like playing a little bit behind, trying to play a little bit of a catch-up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. First down comparison, 21 first downs for Moorhead, 20 for Alexandria. The Spuds would end up having 5 penalties on the night. Actually, 4 penalties on the night for the Moorhead football team. 4 penalties for Alexandria as well. The Cardinals ended up having 32 yards in penalty yardage. 1 Cardinal penalty was declined by Moorhead. Moorhead 4 penalties for 25 yards in tonight's game. Alexandria not quite as successful on the third down attempts. Alexandria actually went 6 for 14 on third down in tonight's game, and the Cardinals were, I believe, 1 for 2 on fourth down in tonight's game. So those were some of the numbers for the game. Chase Thompson, by the way, 31 of 42 for 264 yards. No interceptions and 2 touchdowns. Trey Feeney, there I did it again, calling Jet Trey, and I apologize for that. I guess Trey's probably pretty happy that his younger bro got a win tonight. 24 of 39 for Jet Feeney in this game for 318 yards, 1 interception, and 4 touchdowns. That gives Jet Feeney now 36 touchdown passes in 7 games of work this year.
Dave, what were the total plays?
Total, yeah, let me get those quickly. Alexandria ran a total of 69. And Moorhead ran 68. So that was a swing in the second half, because I believe it was plus 19 for Alexandria in the first half. So obviously plus 18 for Moorhead in the second half.
Yeah, you could see that the little swing change in the second half, that I thought they were going to be pretty close, because it seemed like Moorhead kind of had the ball, more plays in the second half than the first half.
As we wrap up our Juttner Motors postgame report, we're going to go through our announcement of the players of the game. Again, this feature is brought to you by Quality Toyota in Fergus Falls, where the coaches, Jordan Scherber and Russ Henricks, communicate with the announcers for the player of the game. On the defensive side of the ball, I think it's only appropriate, and I think Coach Scherber kind of agreed here. Brett Thornburg ends up being the defensive player of the game. Bob, personally had 2 recoveries tonight.
Well, yeah, I mean, when the first half, when you asked me the defense or whatever, I said, hey, Brett Thornburg there got that he got that interception or whatever. And then he picks up the fumble recovery, which gave us a chance at the end there to kick that field goal to win the game. But, yeah, he had a great game and did a nice job on the defensive side for the Alexandria Cardinals.
And meanwhile, the quality Toyota Cardinal offensive player of the game, nice to see him back in the lineup. I know he'd been out the last 2 full games for the Alexandria Cardinals. Senior captain Evan Kloot, he was a favorite target of Chase Thompson tonight. I wasn't sure how much production we would get out of Evan Kloot, and all he does is catch 13 passes in tonight's game, 114 receiving yards and a touchdown.
That's a nice night for a receiver to catch it, and Chase Thompson did a great job throwing the ball. And Chase threw that ball really nice, and I like his little sidearm pass he throws there once in a while. Mixes it up a little bit, but, great game by both those players.
So congratulations to Evan Kloot, our quality Toyota Cardinal offensive player of the game, and Brett Thornburg for being our quality Toyota Cardinal defensive player of tonight's game. Again, with the win, Moorhead wins the North Star North District Championship, finishing at 5-0 in the district, and the Spuds overall now are at 7-0 on the year. Alexandria falls to 4-1 in the North Star North. That will be the final district record, and the Cardinals now 6-1 going into the regular season finale at Elk River on Wednesday. Tim Zuffer will be back with me for the Wednesday night broadcast. Bob Bellevue, again, a big thank you for stepping in. I'm guessing as you came into the stadium tonight, it was not in your wildest dreams that you would step up and join me on the headset mic, but great to reconnect with you on the radio for some Cardinal football.
Dave, I had a great time. I'm just glad I came up to say hi to you, and I'm glad Tim wasn't in town. So yeah. I had a blast tonight, and, we got to do a game together, and I was always thinking that maybe we could connect one time and do one more game. But What a game to do it tonight with a huge matchup tonight. Great game, great atmosphere, great football by both teams.
Yeah.
Wonderful night, Dave. Thanks for asking me to come up and join you.
Yeah, very good. Bob Bellevue stepping in to let's try that there. Bob Bellevue stepping in to do the broadcast tonight. Again, Tim Zuffer will be back with us on Wednesday. Thanks. No, I'm good, Bob. Thank you very much. So take care and be careful going down the steps here on it. But anyway, that will do it for our broadcast coverage tonight. Again, special thanks to Juttner Motors for presenting our post-game report. Thanks as well to the other Alexandria Cardinal sports boosters that delivered tonight's play-by-play coverage of high school football. Jackson has been our KXRA radio studio engineer. The videographer tonight, J.P. Bolin, doing the work on the camera. And again, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our coverage tonight. Again, a great football game. Tip of the cap to the Moorhead Spuds for winning the North Star North District title and earning the victory number 7 on the year. Alexandria looks to bounce back on Wednesday at Elk River. Tim Zuffer will be with me for the coverage. We'll take care around 6:35 with the Juttner Motors pregame show on Wednesday night. Before that, we'll have some high school soccer coverage coming up on Saturday and on Tuesday as well. Tomorrow, you'll hear the call of the Section 8AA girls soccer semifinal game when the Alexandria Cardinals host the Little Falls Flyers. Winner moves on to the section final to play on Tuesday. I'll look forward to joining you for the pregame show at approximately 2:40 tomorrow afternoon prior to the play-by-play at 3. Once again, repeating the final score. Moorhead 36, Alexandria 34. The Moorhead Spuds likely will take over the number 1 ranking in State Class 5A football next week, and Moorhead wins the North Star North District Championship. For Bob Bellevue, Dave McClurg wishing you a good night from Viking Bank Field at Alexandria Area High School.